Good evening, everybody. How we all doing? It would help if I unmuted. Well, that's interesting. Are you here? There you are, Jack. Well, that's weird.
What?
My V-Roid's not working.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. You gotta look on the
It's almost
screen.
like someone intentionally sabotaged. I may have sabotaged your model.
Really?
Yeah, I sabotaged your model when you were not looking.
Really? You did?
Did you?
Did you?
I did.
So somehow you made me live 2D
Yeah.
with better jiggle physics?
Yes.
You're not even looking at stream, are you?
Yeah. Huh?
You're not even looking at stream, are you?
I am. I totally am. Just a second. I totally am looking at stream.
Mm-hmm.
I swear. Yeah, I swear. Yeah, I swear I am. In a second, I will be looking at stream. Oh, no.
See, that joke would have worked better if I had known some people were in.
Yeah, it would have worked better.
Well, so what I did is just now we were... Sorry, I just see a bunch of like interesting stuff and I'm like, okay.
And alright.
One second, I gotta check. What? I keep forgetting I put that on there. So, as you all are aware, Calypso Tattoo, aka Venus Lovegore, made my model. And we love her for that.
We love her deeply for that.
Of course, the better question is, do you still love me?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
Oh, why is that?
I mean, the booba isn't as big, but it still works.
The boobas are actually to scale with the PNG.
Oh, really? Right.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, the boobas are to scale with PNG. There we go. I was like, why the hell am I not fitting in the screen better? There we go. Yeah, no. I'm to scale with the PNG model now.
I mean, it fits. I guess.
Also, I got a tail now. I haven't had a tail.
Wait, where? Oh, there it is. Oh, you little tail.
Also, huh? Yeah, I figured we'd show.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was waiting until everybody I knew was for sure showing in and just being like, "Hi."
Hello.
I know I've at least got one person looking.
Mm-hmm. Do I count as that one person?
I think so. It might be myself.
Oh,
Figured I'd
me,
wait a
myself,
little.
and I.
Oh, other people will join.
Dang it, it's not just me anymore. Only I get to behold Naami in all her glory.
Honestly, if I really wanted to, I could just go repost on retweet. Why did I say repost? Oh no, repost is Blue Sky.
Yeah. I'm gonna, now that I have gazed upon your full glory, I'm gonna be full yandere mode.
I'm the one who gets to be yandere.
No, well, if I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what if I want to be yandere? I mean, you can't have all the time.
Okay. Where is the go live message? Why is it not here?
Naami, the busty demon.
Yeah, this is the model that was made by Venus, aka Calypso Tattoos. I haven't had the chance to update everything like link wise, because I also am going to make it to where when you click on her name, it takes you to her everything.
So,
Same as
everything and everything.
It's going to take you to her card.
Oh.
Also, I made popcorn because we're going to be watching movies tonight, so that's why you're going to hear me chewing on stuff. Nothing else.
Dang, movie night and mukbang?
That's the soul of innocence. I don't know why I made a cup of coffee when I have Mountain Dew Baja Blast right next to me, too.
And I ran out of coffee and like to go get some more tea. I think Kool-Aid.
I have like 4 different coffees right now.
4 different. Naami, are you good, right? 4 coffees. Oh no.
So I have a dessert coffee. I have my morning coffee. I have a coffee that's technically just meant to be, if I'm home all day, I'll drink that because it's less caffeine. And I have a decaf.
What the heck?
I also have like 4 different coffee machines, like 5 different coffee machines.
What?
Why?
Gracious.
Why? Because one of my coffees is an espresso, another coffee is a drip coffee, another coffee is a K-cup coffee. And I have a mocha pot, so I can actually make, like, granny espressos.
Who in the heck has that much coffee?
Oh, even better, I also have a, like, the Greek or Turkish style coffee maker where it's like you put the grounds and water in there and it boils up. And it does that thing where the grounds, like, come to the top. I have that thing, too.
Flip.
Oh, and there's also an espresso machine, a proper espresso machine downstairs that I need to get a new
Okay.
pot for.
Okay, real quick. How many coffee machines in general do you have?
4 or 5.
Mm. Mm.
Oh, and I
think
have
I'll
French
have
presses. I have 2 French presses. Hi, Pokemon. How you doing? I hope you're here to stay for a while.
I swear, I would be up all night just being in the same room as this coffee machine.
Okay, so I say coffee machine loosely. I have 5 or 6. I have like 4 or 5 coffee makers. I only have 2 actual machines. Because a mocha pot you put on a stove. Same with the one where it's like the coffee boils over and you pour it out and you do the filter thing. Both of those you put on a stove. I have French presses, which can also double as cold brew makers. French presses, you pour hot water in and you treat it like a tea.
So I don't see any part of that doesn't almost give me a heart attack.
Oh, and I also have like several different flavors of like Gamer Subs and Sexy GG caffeine flavor.
Okay.
What? I'm a caffeine slut. What do you expect?
No. Thank Naami, I'm coming over and I'm gonna take all your caffeine.
Melon,
Eat.
I will recreate Gallagher if you touch any of my coffee machines.
You need a detox. Good gracious.
Oh, honey. Is the snake okay at least? Or was the snake not in there?
Oh. Wait. Oh, man. Oh, I hope your snake's alright. Well, it should be. The scales should be pretty. Unless it's just dead. I mean, hey, I could help you build one if
I gotta
you give
move
me
to a temp enclosure. Okay, good.
Okay, that's.
We can't let the long puppies get hurt.
My goodness, you can't let the danger noodles get hurt. You pretty little, cute little danger noodle. You know what a lamia is?
A lamia?
Yeah.
Really?
What?
Sweetie.
What?
I was about to say, sweetie, you're talking to a demon. Also, if you followed me on Twitter, there is a certain lamia I follow. There's actually several lamias, actually.
Where? Who? What? When? Where? Why?
Vexoria the Sun Eater, she's a lamia.
In time, I shall draw my own lamia.
Oh, who could have done the model? I wonder if their name's Calypso, aka... aka Venus Lovegore.
Oh.
To be fair, this model was a few years in the making. Well, about a year in the making.
So you're telling me it was it was conceived before the 3D model?
Yes. Well, actually, okay, so I've had the V-Roid for a while. I won this model. I won the basic art of this model about a year ago, I think. If Venus pops in, she can probably tell me when she did the contest for this. And I was trying to make this model work. Couldn't get it to work. For two reasons. One, my old PC. I can mess with you all doing that. I can mess with you all doing that now. Don't drag her in here. I want it to be natural when she pops in. I want her to be surprised that I'm actually using the model. Ah, what the hell?
So I'm guessing the 3D model was a bit of a stand.
So I've had the Vroid for a while. The Vroid, so Live 2D versus Vroid. Fine. But yeah, basically, I think it was last year, because I think it was for Halloween last year. And I was gonna just try and make this model myself, couldn't get it to work. Pushed it off because I found out Live 2D wouldn't run on my old PC. So the Vroid was a stand-in because the Vroid doesn't take as many resources. So, around the time I buy this new PC, I'm like, hey, Venus, I see your commissions are open. And you're doing a...
Give me a little favor.
It's like, I know you already made the art, and I know you kind of offered some stuff, but it's like, no, you're getting paid to do this work. You were probably going to get paid when I won this thing, I just forgot to pay you. Which is why you're going to get a ton of more commissions from me soon.
Yeah.
Because there's a few more outfits I want to get for this model.
Hey, Naami, can you do me a favor?
What?
Could you, commission?
She's reasonably priced, so I would say go for her. I would check out her prices.
I don't have beer. I have nary the budget.
Let me rephrase that. I'm not gonna say how I paid her. I just had to pay her with. I had to pay. So she got paid in cash. I had to shake some hands. Oh yeah, Venus is amazing. I love her, and she's going to be getting so many more commissions from me. I'm going to make her be like, Naami, please stop. Please stop, this is going to hurt your own paycheck.
You're my exclusive customer. What more do you want? I want you to be happy. I'm overworked, not happy.
I'm not going to overwork her. It'll be like, I'll commission her 1 month, and then I'll wait like a month or two, and then I'll commission her again.
Or you just, I'm overbooked, not happy.
That's amazing, Pokemon. You know, the funny thing is, we came in, I figured the first 30 minutes we'd be showing off this model anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I played the long game on paying people. I see that. So we're going to be watching 2 movies tonight. Mind you, these are public domain movies. So they're not...
we won't get sued?
It's a gray zone. Because technically nobody owns the copyright to public domain.
What happens if someone decides they at this moment...
Listen, no one's going to touch fucking Plan 9 from Outer Space. That was like the worst movie ever made. The reason we're watching it first is because I want to laugh at it.
Okay.
Plan 9 from Outer Space is one of those movies where it's so bad, it's more of a comedy than a horror movie.
Oh,
I know I'll be fine. I just know there's a-holes on YouTube who like to fight this kind of stuff.
they make people who even watch like
Oh, it was last year, so yeah, it's been a year in the making. I think the Vroid was about... I feel like it was longer than that, but yeah, that makes sense. God, that all last year was such a fucking blur after the move. So I'm just like, wasn't it?
Oh, last year. I don't remember. Gosh darn.
Oh. Well, okay then. I should have put some chocolate creamer in the s'mores coffee.
Oh, you're just gonna... Okay. Alright. For some reason, I thought you mixed some sports drink with coffee.
Oh no. We're not making gator wine. Yet.
No. Yet.
Yes?
Okay, it's enough to have
What?
enough cat to boil blood.
I keep forgetting it actually follows my eyes, because I was looking over here and I'm like, why is the model looking away from the camera? Also, it's
enough.
Also, this might be more live 2D. I think this is probably more live 2D. I wear glasses, and it actually gets my blinks pretty well, and tracks my eyes pretty well.
I mean, yeah, it's a live 2D.
Well, yeah. That's why it's got more physics. Ooh! That's awesome, sweetie! Okay, I can't... Can we enlarge it that way? Yes, we can.
Also, you remember that lumberjack that I drew?
Yeah.
If I ever have a VTuber model, it's gonna be that one.
What, Rajanka? It's just it's just my normal Vroid. There's nothing weird going on. I swear.
There's nothing.
Okay, we're gonna... No, you bastard. Thank you. So I should show off the entire zombie mode model, because this is... So... I saw. So, the contest for this model, when I got it from Venus, was for a horror-themed model. And I told her I like body horror and stuff like this. And she's like, okay, cool, I can make that work. It's like, and basically it's just like, just do what kind of looks cool for you. And that's where this came from. Technically, it's also my Halloween costume.
Well, you did a good job then, jeez.
Oh wait, oh wow, I didn't notice that. Those are my sinuses infected with mushrooms.
Even in death, you can't get rest from a stuffy nose.
To be fair, I don't even have a trachea either. That's just straight up spine.
You're making her suffer.
I'm a demon. This doesn't really hurt. This is just a mild inconvenience. Okay, so Venus says the model was started. Yeah, that's the problem. I was like, it feels like it was longer, because I remember she had started working on it before the move. I got the files for it, couldn't get the files to work, because we found out my PC couldn't run it. I'm just going to leave it like this, because I just don't want you guys to know where I'm looking. Although, you can tell with the head turtle. tilt.
Oh, that's just cruel. Let us see where you look. It is in quietly just corner.
I think that's one of the things I need to talk to her about. Is I'm actually lifting one eyebrow and it's not. Yeah. I don't know why I pictured you saying that like, fuck, what was that movie? Where he goes, I drink your milkshake. You can probably fix the eyebrow.
It came from a movie where they said that exact line.
I don't remember what it was. Honestly, she fixed it already. It's just I didn't get the chance to update the files and everything. Because she was like, oh yeah, I fixed it to where you could blink. Okay, is that thing? I have no idea what's going on with the nose thing. Oh, yeah, okay, so it's the blush was turned on.
Ah, finally. You figured out the toggle.
Oh, I have 4 toggles. I have hard eyes. No, sorry, I have blush, hard eyes, and this. This is technically a toggle. Oh, I'm trying to see what the. Why is everything all messed up? Ah! Wrong thing to scroll on. So I have to make everything. No, do not move that. That's the picture. I want that to get moved above me. There we go. Okay, that looks better. I don't mind the fall. Is the follower goal behind me too? Yes, it is. Oh yeah, everything's behind me. I'll fix this all later. I just want to get all the stuff that I know should be in the front. There we go. Okay, there. Now I'm a little bit better for the screen. I'm not taking everything up. I love how we're supposed to be watching movies. Ah, fuck. Ah.
What?
Nothing. My screen messed up. Alright. So we're going to start with Plan 9 from Outer Space. Why? Because I figure we might as well get the worst movie done first, and then we'll go watch the original Little Shop of Horrors, not the musical.
Oh, I hate.
We can't watch the musical anyway.
Okay.
That's still owned by Warner Brothers? Well, honey, go get that checked out as soon as you can. If you can.
Oh. Do you have an excess? Not excess. Extra amount of keratin helps
Really? I mean, I know the original Little Shop of Horrors. Oh, right, because it's Amazon.
Yeah, you can pretty much find it.
I can only do it on Twitch. I can't do it like on YouTube because we are planning to, in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to get Restream set up so we can stream on both situations. So I can't stream everything that's on Prime on YouTube, as far as I know. But I'll keep that in mind for any public domain movies where I can't find them on my two sources I have right now. Because right now we're using Internet Archive and publicdomains.org. Nope. Oh! Well, good to know. Okay. But yeah, we've got publicdomainmovies.net and Internet Archive is what we're using to do a lot of public domain stuff because also Pokemon, that's adorable! And a little trans flag for the tail.
Wait.
Okay, I'm trying to move everything off the main screen so that nothing happens. We can't turn off Twitch, so I'm gonna have stuff behind me. But we're gonna start with Planet 9 from Outer Space. The worst horror movie. The worst horror movie ever made.
Well, we're giving it that title, folks.
No, it's literally it's been nicknamed the worst horror movie ever made.
Oh well. It could secretly be the best horror movie ever made. And we just
I'm just gonna turn Spotify off so we don't have to deal with it. Alright. Can everybody hear it?
I mean, I'd have
Criswell predicts.
Greetings, my friend. We are all interested in the future, for that is where you and I are going to spend the rest of our lives. And remember, my friend, future events such as these will affect you in the future. You are interested in the unknown.
Well, the problem is I can't tell if it's loud enough.
That is why you are here. And now, for the first time, we are bringing to you the full story of what happened on that fateful day. We are giving you all the evidence, based only on the secret testimony of the miserable souls who survived this terrifying ordeal. The incident
I haven't gotten to watch it yet, and I will be watching it soon. We may use it as a palate cleanser.
Let us punish the guilty. Let us reward the innocent. My friend, can your heart stand the shocking facts about
I think you might just
space?
exit the call.
No, what the fuck?
And just
Tor Johnson.
jump
Vampire. Oh, right, she's in this movie. Tom Kenny. Is it Tom Keen or Tom Kenny? Line 9 from Outer Space. Oh yes, when they used to put the credits at the beginning of the movie so you would stay to watch the movie. That's why movies. That's why Wait. I forgot Bela Lugosi was in this movie. Oh, Gooseworks has been implying that this entire time, Pokemon, is that this was going to be... Gooseworks has basically been talking about... There's no closed captioning, so I can't leave it up. Flashbanged you all.
I'm just gonna go to stream and walk.
You can't hear stream, or you can't hear me?
I can't hear stream, but I think that's just on my end.
Hey Pokemon, can you hear it?
Like I turned my media away, but it's still hard to hear the movie. I can hear you on the stream. That's about it.
Well, can you hear the movie?
No.
Even more of a shock when death, the proud
But again, I think that's just on my end.
suddenly, without warning,
Well, if you would stop talking, I could hear it.
just at
I could have
sundown,
them hear.
a small group
Okay,
silent prayer around the newly opened grave of the beloved wife of an elderly man. Sundown of the day, yet also the sundown of the old man's heart. For the shadows of grief clouded his very reason.
You didn't have to leave, Jack. The only
The
thing
funeral
I could
over,
think...
The saddened group left the graveside.
The only thing I could think is maybe doing this, but that's going to blast my own ears out. Here, let me test my own playback method. Yeah, we're at a negative 5.7 decibels.
It was when the gravediggers started their task that strange things began to take place.
15-4. Yep, right on schedule. There's the old San Fernando Valley out there now.
You better radio in for landing instructions, Danny.
Right, Jeff. Burbank Tower, this is American Flight 812. Over. Wouldn't surprise me any if he's asleep this time of the morning.
Well, it wasn't the call suite. You just left.
Burbank Tower. If I were asleep, you'd never get on the ground. In your case, maybe I'll leave you up there for good. Over.
You got me that time, Mac. This is American Flight 812 requesting...
Burbank Tower to American Flight 812. Over. Burbank Tower to American Flight 812. Over.
Holy mackerel.
Burbank Tower to American Flight 812. Are you in trouble?
Trouble?
Take a look for yourself.
What in the world?
That's nothing from this world.
Burbank Tower to American Flight 812. Are you in trouble? Are you in trouble?
Mayday, mayday. Stand by,
No, you
Burbank
see,
Tower.
we just,
Suppose the passenger saw it?
we're all doing
I
drugs,
did, but most
sir.
of them were
No one's
asleep.
going to believe us
But
if
it
we
was
tell you
by
what we
Joe,
actually
Jeff.
saw.
I'll check.
Good. We'll get it ready for landing. And keep it quiet until we get instructions.
Right.
Okay, Danny.
American Flight 812, reporting to Burbank Tower. Over.
I just maxed out the sound so it's the same as me, so it might drown me out. I know it does. That's why we're playing it first. What was that?
Did you hear anything? I thought I did. Don't like hearing noises, especially when there ain't supposed to be any.
To be fair,
Yeah,
everybody
sort of
has.
spooky like. Maybe we're getting old. Whatever it is gone now. That's the best thing for us too. Gone. Yeah, let's go.
And you see, we just said, "Oh, like this," and so because we can very clearly tell it was a poorly edited scene. Listen, ladies. Straight. There he is.
The grief of his wife's death became greater and greater agony. The home
I
they
swear
had
to
so
God.
long shared together became a tomb, a sweet memory.
So, I was born in California. I swear to God, I lived in a house that looked like this. Obviously,
Really?
not this exact house, but that's to show you the era. That's to show you how old houses are in Burbank, in California. Because it's like this L shape inside there. It's an adorable little thing.
Of her joyous living.
Mm.
The sky to which she had once looked was now only a covering for her dead body.
Ah, yes. I'm going to be dressed as this. It's like, I hear there's a vampire nearby. I'm going to dress as a vampire hunter from this era. For no reason.
The
Like
ever
saying,
beautiful
"Hey,
flowers she
I'm
had
good."
planted with her own hand
I don't have
became nothing more than the lost roses of her cheeks.
Oh no, why did I accidentally pick that flower?
Confused by his great loss, the old man left that home, never to return again.
Ah, yes, beautiful stock footage from the era. Dateline.
At the funeral of the old man, unknown to his mourners, his dead wife was watching.
First his wife.
I'm sorry, that's his dead wife? His... yeah, I understand why he committed... committed Sudoku. It's like, I got a hot vampire goth chick? Yes.
Then he.
Tragic.
Tell me something. Why was his wife buried in the ground and he sealed in a crypt?
Something to do with family tradition, a superstition of some sort.
Oh.
Well, it's getting dark. Let's be on our way.
Ah, yes, of course.
Then, as two of his mourners left his final resting place,
Great, we have to actually go do our job now and actually come into the... I do love that it's clearly something where they just put like a police light on it and it's not an actual police car even from that era.
minutes later, the police, led by Inspector Daniel Clay, arrived at the scene.
Who found
Yeah, we couldn't afford Dick Tracy.
Man and girl.
medical examiner been around yet?
Just left. The morgue wagon ought to be along most any time.
You get their statement?
Yeah, much as we could. They're pretty scared.
Finding a mess like this ought to make anyone frightened. Have one of the boys take the guy and the girl back to town. You take charge.
Okay, Inspector. What are you going to do?
Look around a little.
Pretty dark out there. Once you get beyond the range of those lights, you won't be able to see your hand in front of your face.
I will get one of the flashlights from the patrol car.
Okay, be careful, Clay.
I'm a big boy now, Johnny.
And you signed your own death warrant. By the way, if anyone would like to join the Discord call, if they are in Discord, you may. if you guys still can't hear it, I have no way to fix it at this point because it's maxed out on everything. Except for what's going into my ear.
Oh, it looks like a bobcat tore into them.
Yeah.
No. She's a cougar.
Say, Lieutenant, did you get that funny odor?
How could I miss it? Oh, that'll be the morgue wagon now.
That's the 5th siren in the last hour.
Something's happened down at the cemetery. A lot of police cars and lights. I stopped, but I didn't see anything. Oh, well, whatever it is, the morning people carry the whole story.
You seem to still be up there somewhere.
Maybe I am.
I don't think I've ever seen you in this mood before.
Well, to be fair, Jack, I have you bumped up on a certain way.
I guess it's because I've never been in this mood before.
I don't know why your audio's doing that.
Something about your flight?
Yeah.
What happened, Jeff?
I forgot to drink my Ovaltine.
I saw a flying saucer.
Saucer? You mean the kind from up there?
Yeah, its counterpart. It was shaped like a huge cigar. Dan and Edith saw it too. When it passed over, the whole compartment lighted up with a...
Oh, dang it. Okay. That does not look like a cigar.
blinding glare.
Sir.
And there was a tremendous wind that practically knocked us off
That looks
our
like a
course.
frisbee.
Did you report
Or a
it?
hubcap.
Yeah. Radioed in immediately, and they said, we'll keep it quiet until you land. And as soon as we landed, big army brass grabbed us and made us swear to secrecy about the whole thing. Oh, it burns me up. These things have been seen for years. They hear, it's a fact. And the public ought to know about it.
There must be something more you can do about it.
Only there isn't. Oh, but what's the use of making a fuss? But last night I saw a flying object that couldn't have possibly been from this planet. But I can't say a word. I'm muzzled by army brass. I can't even admit I saw the thing.
You can't talk about us. Dang alien kids doing flybys. See, it's a lot more funny if I have people bouncing off them, but still. I feel like I might even be stealing a couple of jokes from Mr. Science Theater when they watch this. Oh no, the cardboard cutout opened up. No one will get the reference if I don't come walking out like this.
Sounds like crazy trouble.
Rip it up.
apparition we saw had something to do with it. Come on.
It just sounds like you need a lozenge there, honey.
Is he dead? Yeah. He's messed up as bad as those two back there.
Good God! Okay, you're playing a cop, but really? The utter, just sheer audacity of just doing that with your hand on the trigger.
Suppose that saucer or whatever it was had something to do with this?
Your guess is as good as mine.
No, they're completely separate,
thing,
unrelated
sure.
things. That was just the
But
lizard
your
men coming to
boy's
talk
dead.
to your politicians in California.
Murdered.
It's fine. You're fine. Don't worry
Somebody's
about it.
responsible.
You're in charge.
Sir!
Lieutenant.
Yeah, guess I am.
Finger off
Tell
the
him,
goddamn trigger!
Back up the car and get on the radio. Tell the coroner he's got to make another trip out here.
Well, how about the lab boys?
Who do you think we left back up the car? Boy Scouts? Come on, Larry.
They would handle what you're holding better!
Greater love hath no man.
I know it's
than to
old,
lay
but
down
good
his
God.
life for another.
Also,
It is
impromptu
always
funeral because
difficult
we just
to
found
have
4 more
last
dead
words
bodies.
over the grave of a friend. And Inspector Daniel Clay was a friend, a dear friend to me and to all of us. The
I almost feel
has
bad about the
wrought
actions I'm
upon
about to
his
do, but
great career.
the scoreboard says
Now
I must
we
do
lay
more.
him to rest. A rest well deserved, but so premature.
People turning south from the freeway were startled when they saw 3 flying saucers high over Hollywood Boulevard.
It just sounds normal from Hollywood.
A woman, startled by the sight in the sky, telephones the police.
Oh no, our property rates are going to go up. The tourists are coming into town. They're just
There
tourists.
comes
They
a
just want
time
to see
in
the
each
sights.
man's
They want
life
to see where
when
people,
he can't
where
even
the rich
believe
people hang
his
out and
own
everything.
eyes.
How much did they
Saucer
have to
seen
pay to
over
put Eartha
Hollywood.
Kitt's name on there? I bet you they just probably stole it. That
Flying
feels like something they
saucers
would do.
seen over Washington, D.C.
Once again, pretty normal for Washington, D.C. Flying saucers flying over.
The army convoy moved into the field.
I'm more impressed they had the
Rockets
budget to act.
were quickly
Oh, that's
set
stock
up.
footage.
Colonel Tom Edwards, in charge of saucer field activities, was to make the greatest decision of his career. He made that decision. Colonel Edwards gave the signal to fire.
Ah, yes, the stock footage, and clearly we have a matte painting. To be fair, that's all. I shouldn't be making fun of the graphics. These were probably decent. These were probably mediocre, but decent by the zero standards. Oh. No, duh. The aliens were like, they must be setting off fireworks. It's like,
They were gone.
They're not hitting us whatsoever.
Even to the piercing eye of radar and the speeding jet fighters.
Quite a sight, wasn't it, sir?
A sight I'd rather not be seeing.
Are you worried about them, sir?
Well, they must have a reason for their visits.
Visits? Well, that would indicate visitors. The big gun's the usual way of welcoming visitors.
We haven't always fired at them.
Oh?
For a time, we tried to contact them by radio, but no response. Then they attacked a town. A small town, I'll admit, but nevertheless a town of people. People who died.
I never heard about that, sir.
Well, it was covered up by the higher echelon. Take any fire, any earthquake, any major disaster, then wonder. Flying saucers, Captain, are still a rumor. Officially.
Still a rumor, but we're clearly encouraging.
Again, sir. What do they want? Where are they from? Where are they going?
They, sir? Who? Well, this is a training maneuver, sir. We only did a little practice firing at the clouds.
Yeah. I wonder what their next move will be.
Oh no, it is the mommy ship. It is the mothership in this.
What will their next move be?
Your space commander has returned from Earth.
Send him in.
You have your report?
We had to pull in here to Space Station 7 for regeneration. We're returning to the planet Earth immediately thereafter.
What progress?
Yes, they were firing at the clouds.
We
nothing
contacted
else.
government officials. They refuse our existence.
What plan will you follow now?
Plan 9. It's been absolutely impossible to work through these Earth creatures. Their soul is too controlled.
Plan 9. Ah, yes. Plan 9 deals with the resurrection of the dead. Long-distance electrode shot into the pineal and pituitary glands of recent dead. Have you attempted any of this plan as yet?
Yes, Excellency.
How successful has it been?
We have risen 2 so far. We shall be just as successful on more.
The living, they have no suspicion of your movements?
We had to dispose of 1 policeman. However, none of those
We had to dispose of 1 policeman.
At least not
Ah,
by
yes,
anyone
that's
who still remains
yes.
alive.
It's too bad it must be handled this way. But it must. Those who we take from the grave will lead the way for our other operations.
Yes, Excellency.
Continue on. Report to me in 2
Oh,
days.
sweetie, that's actually not that surprising for this era.
I feared His Excellency wouldn't take our report this well.
Well, had he been dealing with our own people, his reaction would have been completely different. He understands the difficulties of the Earth race.
What do you think will be the next obstacle the Earth people will put in our way?
Well, as long as they can think, we'll have our problems. But those whom we're using cannot think. They are the dead, brought to a simulated life by our electrode guns. You know, it's an interesting thing when you consider the
You're
Earth
trying to be
people who can
Frankenstein?
think are so frightened by those who cannot. The dead. Well, our ship should be regenerated. We better get started.
Also, what in the Scientology bullshit of their souls aren't that complicated? I'm actually going to say that there's Xenu, the evil warlord, who's going to be sending alien souls into volcanoes on Earth.
I still think you ought to go in town and stay with your mother until I get back.
Well, yeah, they're fancy like nanotech
This
curtains
is
that
our home,
can
and
turn into
nothing's
solid
going to
walls
take me
and.
from it. Besides, most
I don't know.
men try
I'm
and
trying to
keep
make
their
shit
wives
up
from
here
going
on
home
the
to
fly.
mama.
That's not the point.
That's all the point there's going to be. Now,
Listen, this
toggle
is
off
like
the flying machine, darling. But if you see any more flying
Dune and other
saucers, will you
series
tell
where it's
them to
like
pick another
we've
house
gone back to a
above?
feudalist society for some reason, so we have emperors and knights.
Don't worry about me.
Oh, you're the only thing I do worry about. Oh, forget about the flying saucers.
Don't question
They're
it.
up there. But there's something in that cemetery. And that's too close for comfort.
The saucers are up there, and the cemetery's out there. But
Listen,
I'll
it's
be
just a
locked
bunch
up
of
in
goth
there.
chicks and dudes. Don't worry about it. They're having parties.
Now,
Let them be.
off to your wild blue yonders.
You promise you'll lock your doors immediately?
I promise. Besides, I'll be in bed before half an hour is gone, with your pillow beside me.
My pillow?
Well, I have to have something to keep me company while you're away. Sometimes in the night when it does get a little lonely, I reach over and touch it.
My God, it's been 30 fucking minutes of this fucking movie. I forgot. It's like, oh God, all this stupid build-up. Are we back from the ads? Want to take a break from the ads?
Then it doesn't seem so lonely anymore.
A crazy kid. I do love you, darling.
Oh no! Who's about to die, I wonder? I know, that's why I was like, I figured you were going to be back any second.
See you Thursday.
Goodbye, honey.
You know I'm not leaving you here until you're locked safely inside.
All right, darling.
Why is the stream manager crashed? Okay, there we go.
If you're especially nice, I may even lock the side door.
And be sure you keep the yard lights on.
Purposely turns them off just to flip them off, and flips them off.
You're mighty silent this trip, Jeff.
Hmm?
You haven't spoken 10 words since takeoff.
I guess I'm preoccupied, Danny.
We've got 33 passengers back there that have time to be preoccupied. Flying this flybird doesn't give you that opportunity.
I guess you're right, Danny.
Paula,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong between you two.
Oh, no, nothing like that. Just that I'm worried, she being there alone and those strange things flying over the house and those incidents in the graveyard these past few days. It's just got me worried.
Well, maybe they haven't figured out those crazy skybirds yet, but I'd give you 50 to 1 odds the police have cleared up that cemetery thing by now.
I hope so.
If you're really that worried, Jeff, why don't you radio in and find out? Mac should be on duty at the field by now. He could call Paul and relay the message to you.
Hi, Edie.
Hi, Silence. I haven't heard a word from this end of the plane.
Didn't even give a shit that he was there. It's like, yeah, no, you can
Justin
check on
giving
this.
himself and me a study in silence.
You boys aren't feuding.
No, no, Edie, nothing like that.
Hey, Edie, how about you and me balling it up in Albuquerque?
Albuquerque, have you read that flight schedule, boy?
What about it?
We land in Albuquerque at 4 a.m. That's strictly a 9 o'clock town.
Well, I know a friend that'll help us.
Let's have the problem first.
Oh, he's worried about Paula.
I read about that
They died,
cemetery
man. They're
business.
dead.
I
He's
tried
dead,
to get
Jim.
you kids not to buy too near one of those things. We get there soon enough as it is.
He thought it'd be quiet and peaceful there.
No doubt about that. It's quite all right, like a tomb. I'm sorry, Jeff. That was a bad joke. Say, I almost forgot what I came in here for. How's the coffee situation?
That's for me.
It sure wouldn't hurt anything, Edie.
Okay, be right back. And say, Jeff, make that call tonight.
It's like, no, I'm being all nice to
She
Jeff.
throw cold
Fuck
water
you,
on my
dude.
Albuquerque plant.
I didn't remember your name.
Feeding herself. How about that Albuquerque ball?
I can't resist your charm, Danny boy.
I can very much resist your charm, Daniel.
Residents near the cemetery paid little attention to the blast of thunder and the flash of lightning. But from the blast arose the moving figure of the dead old man.
They paid me lots of money to dress up like Dracula. Mwah. You'll get it? I'm going to take another man's wife and turn her into a vampire too. Or something undead.
Who? Mac? Well, hi, Mac. Sure, I'm all right. I just fell asleep.
Fun fact. Dracula is actually immune to
Tell
sunlight.
Jeff I'm all right.
It just makes him mortal.
Okay, Mac. Thanks for calling. Good night.
Or as weak as a mortal. Yeah. Sunlight only works on his wives and anyone he turns into a vampire. They told me this would be a modern Dracula. It's like, damn, she's quick. Oh, they're doing day for night. That's what they're doing. Oh no, graboids. I am not getting paid enough to do this movie right now. Oh no! A rich old white guy coming out of the grave. I'm aware it's the cop from earlier.
Mrs. Trent! Mrs. Trent! What's wrong?
what's wrong? Apparently creatures that are just off camera that we can't see. Because their scenes were probably recorded at different times. Damn. That was a nice car, too. Sweet, another car I can try and take. Yeah. It's like, how much are they paying you? Not enough to do this. How much are they paying you? Not enough to do this.
They'll be at the hatch in a moment. You can open it now, Tanner.
Just a bit. That's why I said, it's like, it's very much a... They probably told him, it's like, we just want you to play Dracula.
Turn off the electrodes quickly. They can't tell us from anyone else.
It's tough to find something when you don't know what you're looking for.
I don't think the lieutenant does either.
Then what are we doing out here? I was off duty an hour ago.
Oh, don't ask me any questions. I'm just a hard hand just like you.
Which means we're just cannon fodder.
What do you suppose that noise was?
Whatever it was, it's no more strange than the other things happening around this cemetery.
Spirits like old Farmer Caller talked about.
Well, maybe.
The only spirits he saw tonight were those I smelled on his breath.
Well, don't forget, Miss Trent claims to have seen them, too. She didn't have anything on her breath.
She was hysterical.
Well, true, she was frightened and in a state of shock. But don't forget that torn nightgown and the scratched feet.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
The horrible cut!
Guess that's why you're a detective lieutenant and I'm still a uniformed cop.
Sometimes it's only the breaks, Larry. Meantime,
yeah, but he's a
Lieutenant,
dick, so that's kind of the thing.
How could we help it? It sure was strange.
Know what it was?
No more than you do.
If it went for orders, I'd get out of here right now.
It was a saucer.
A flying saucer?
What makes you say that?
Do you remember the noise we heard the other
A
night?
little glass vial?
You were knocked to the ground. How could I forget?
Exactly.
Yeah,
You're not remembering
we're in a
that
graveyard.
sound.
I have to make the joke at least once.
There you're wrong, Lieutenant. I'm with the fact the sound is similar, but what about the blinding light?
Oh, haven't you heard? And many times the saucer hasn't had a glow. Or a light of any kind, for that matter.
That proves it. What next, Lieutenant?
Oh, Lieutenant, maybe this doesn't mean much, but Jamie and me found a grave that looks like it's been busted into.
What? Where?
Why, what?
Come on, man, out with it. We haven't got all day to waste.
Oh, just over there beyond the crib.
All right, show us the way.
Look, here it is, Lieutenant.
It's been broken into, all right.
Strange. If someone had broken in, the dirt should be piled up here somewhere. It looks like it's fallen into the grave.
Larry, you'll be out of uniform before you know it.
Do we have the right to look down there, Lieutenant?
Technically, no.
No?
Well, this spot looks familiar, though. Yeah, we shouldn't investigate any further without the permission of next of kin.
Let's go get it. How? I see what you mean. The gravestone's down
He's
there.
We shouldn't be
go down
worrying
and
about
find
his
out
next
whose
of kin.
grave it is.
Literally, he's a cop
By going down and finding out.
who just
Are you
died.
sure you mean that, Lieutenant?
If I didn't mean it, I wouldn't have said it.
Scared?
Well, why do I always get hooked up with these spook details? Monsters, graves, bodies. Oh, all right.
Why I oughta.
Casket's here, but nobody's in it.
Can you read the name on the casket?
It's too dark. Give me a flashlight.
How about a match?
We sure could try it. Let me have them.
Okay.
It's Inspector Clay's grave, but he ain't in it.
Bum bum bum.
But meanwhile, at the Pentagon in Washington, D.C.
Not to be confused with the Pentagon in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Right, G2. Come in. Yes, of course. I'll keep in touch. Come in, Colonel Edwards. Close the door. At ease, Colonel. Thank you, sir. Sit down.
He wasn't saluting, was he?
I understand, Colonel, you've been on tap for many of our saucer attacks.
I'm in charge of field operations, sir.
You believe there are such things as flying saucers, Colonel?
Yes, sir.
You've seen them?
Yes, sir.
You realize there's a government directive stating that there is no such thing as a flying saucer?
Yes, sir.
You stand by your statement that you've seen flying saucers?
Well, yes, sir.
This could
Jump
mean
to
a court-martial.
2023.
Admitting this against direct orders.
General Roberts, may I speak freely?
You may.
How could I hope to hold down my command if I didn't believe in what I saw and shot at?
I like you, Colonel.
Thank you, sir.
There are flying saucers. There's no doubt they are in our skies. They've been there for some time.
What are we going to do about them?
Who knows?
Then, they really are there.
I thought you were convinced of that.
I am.
We've had contact with them.
Contact? How?
Radio.
They speak our language?
Well, not quite. We've received messages from their spaceships. For a while, it came in as just a lot of jumbled noise.
And now, sir?
Well, since they first tried contact with us by radio, we've developed a language computer. A machine that breaks down any language to our own.
General, what's this all got to do with me?
Well, you've been in charge of saucer field activity for a long while. I think it's about time you heard these recordings. You mind?
Mind? Huh, I'm anxious.
This is Eros, a space soldier from a planet of your galaxy. I fully realize our language differences. However, I also know you finally have perfected the dictal robotary, or as you on Earth call it, the language computer. So you can now understand that which I speak. Since the beginning of your time, we have been far beyond your planet. It has taken you centuries to even grasp what we developed eons of your years ago. Do you still believe it impossible we exist? You didn't actually think you were the only inhabited planet in the universe. How can any race be
yes,
so
smoking near a,
Permit me to set your mind at ease. We do not want to conquer your planet, only save it. We could have destroyed it long ago if that had been our aim. Our principal purpose is friendly. I admit we have had to take certain means which you might
Yes, but
refer
we're going to
as
use the
friendly.
undead to fight you, to
That
control
is
you.
because of your big guns, which have destroyed some of our representatives. If you persist in denying us our landings, then we must only accept that you do not want us on friendly terms. We then have no alternative but to destroy you before you destroy us. With your ancient, juvenile minds, you have developed explosives too fast for your minds to conceive what you are doing. You are on the verge of destroying the
Oh,
entire
it's an
universe.
anti-atomic
We are
propaganda
part of that
movie.
universe. This is our last.
That's the end of that one. Atmospheric conditions in outer space often interfere with transmitting.
How many of these recordings do you have, General?
An even dozen up to now. This was the last one. We received it over a month ago.
You think they mean business?
We can't afford to take any chances. Come over here. You ever been to Hollywood?
Oh, a couple of times, a few years ago.
You're going to be there in the morning. Just a few minutes from Hollywood, in the town of San Fernando, reports have come in of saucers flying so low the exhaust knocked people to the ground. There have even been stated claims of saucer landings.
This is the aliens. Did you wash your
Major
ass?
Carlson will replace you while you're out there. You're the best man for the job of attempting to contact them. Find them, Colonel. See what in hell it is they want.
All right, sir.
These are
One of the other
confidential
transmissions was
reports,
them warning
Colonel.
us about
Read
our
them over
planet's
carefully
extended
on the
warranty.
plane. Turn them over to intelligence when you get to Los Angeles. They'll have further orders for disposition.
Yes, sir.
Colonel Edwards?
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
God, that could be the whole setup for this movie. It's like, oh no, we were trying to get you, we were trying to contact you about your extended warranty.
We are ready to report, Excellency.
You are many days late.
It was unavoidable. We tried to transmit via televisor, but atmospheric conditions made transmission impossible.
You should have transmitted as soon as conditions permitted.
I thought time was of the essence. Suspicion has fallen upon our movements. Our ships have been viewed near the point of operations.
And what has this added time gained, Eros?
We have successfully risen 3 of the dead ones.
Permit me to see one.
Bring in the big one. Use your small electrode gun.
I have taken 2 ships from your command.
But that will leave only my ship.
It is necessary that you continue your mission alone. I have need of your other ships elsewhere. Even though you have risen 3 of the Earth's dead, the plan is far from successful, and you, Eros, must prove it an operational success before more time, energy, ships, and your countrymen may be spent on it.
We will not fail. Everything is on our side.
Not everything. You do not have the live Earth people. You reported that your ship was viewed at the scene of your present operations.
That is correct.
They have been viewed many times, but not at the scene of operations. Something must be done about that.
Stop
God,
it,
these
Colonel.
contacts fucking
He's
hurt.
close enough. Turn off your electrode gun. No! No! Stop him, Dennis!
I can't get it. It's jammed.
Stop him, you fool!
Drop the gun to the floor, Tanner. The metal will break contact.
That was too close.
Yes. Bring the giant here that I may get a better look at him.
You are
yes, he's a fine specimen. Are they all as powerful on planet Earth?
This one is an exception, Excellency.
What are the other two like?
One is a woman, the other an old man.
An old man, you say?
Yes, Excellency.
An old man, but he likes to cover his face going blah, blah, blah.
This gives me a plan. Put the big one away.
Pick up your electrode gun. Make sure it's in working order before pointing it at him.
Whatever made it jam seems to have been cleared by the fall.
Take him back to the ship.
The old one must be sacrificed. Re-land on Earth. Send the old one to enter a dwelling. Then cut the electrokinetic and turn on your ship's decomposure ray. The result will astound those watching. Astound them enough to delay their intention until you have gained your other recruits from the cemetery.
Yes, Excellency. It'll be done.
Report to me when this has been accomplished.
Where's the logic in that? I must now go take a shit. Leave me alone.
Heroes, the Earth people are getting closer to that which we fear. Since they will not listen or respect our existence, they cannot help but believe our powers when they see their own dead walking round again, brought about by our advancement and such things. As soon as you have enough of the dead recruits, march them on the capitals of the Earth. Let nothing stand in your way. Their own dead will be used to make them accept our existence and believe in that fact.
Ah, yes, we're going to reuse the same footage from earlier where we left the boob heap. Yeah. Anthony Clown joke. Meow.
Mr. Miss Strand, this is Colonel Edwards from Washington, D.C.
Good evening, Colonel.
I mean, they came to Earth.
Colonel would like to ask you a few
They came to Earth. The planet
Questions?
full of monkeys that just throw
What about,
rocks
Colonel?
faster and faster
May
and
I,
faster until they
sit down?
explode.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please do.
I want to ask you about your strange experience the other night when you saw the flying saucer.
After that, the police brought me home. I hope I never see such a sight
yes,
again.
Coca-Cola. A nice
Well,
sponsor,
after your
but not
description,
sponsored.
I don't think
ad.
I'd want to see it either. One thing more. After you were forced to the ground by that blast of wind, was it a hot or cold blast?
It's kind of hard to explain. It wasn't hot, wasn't cold. It was just a terrific force. We couldn't get off the ground.
The light blinded me so badly, I couldn't see a thing. We could only feel the pressure of the wind until it was gone. When the glare left us, we could see a glowing ball disappearing off in the distance,
Which way?
toward the cemetery.
Oh, thank God, I finally get to leave after getting my paycheck for this movie.
This is the most fantastic story I've ever heard.
And every word of it's true, too.
That's the fantastic part of it.
Colonel, we found a lot of suspicious things out in that cemetery. But then again, didn't find anything to base a fact or suspicion on.
Listen, just a bunch of weird goth kids singing about little glass
You hear
vials.
anything? You see anything out there, Kelton?
Too dark, Lieutenant.
But something
God,
started stinking
he's like, I
awful
could really
bad.
go for a Coca-Cola. I wonder if anybody's got some around here.
There's something out there.
God, no, it's not Bela Lugosi. We've been trying to get him off the set for weeks now. Halloween costume. Decoration. Fuck.
What do you make of that?
She got me. Didn't look that way a minute ago.
What about your man?
Oh, the excitement, I forgot all about Kelton.
He'll be all right in a few minutes.
Ah, yes, the slapping method.
Did you see that thing? Did you get it?
We got it.
What was it? It didn't fall. I
To be
fired
fair,
every bullet
that's,
I had.
you want to know the sad
So
part
did
is
I.
that's the most realistic
I don't know what it was
situation
or what happened.
is how fast you wake up
Unless
after
that
getting
bag of
knocked out.
bones over there can reassemble itself. It's out of the running now.
That wasn't the sunlight. No, you see, that was advanced alien sunlight that makes you decompose instantly.
Colonel, I've been out here so often you think I've taken a lease on this place.
Not a long lease, I hope.
I see what you mean. But you know, I can't help but feel the answer's out here somewhere.
Is the girl safe?
Mrs. Trent, you better stay with the car.
Stay here alone? Not on your life.
Modern women.
Yeah, they've
It's
been
advanced
that way all
alien
down through the
decomposing
ages.
sunlight. That's the only
Especially in
reason
a
it worked
spot
on Bela
like
Lugosi.
Calvin. Yes, sir. Stay with Mrs. Trent.
All right, Lieutenant.
They
Now, you stay close to the officer, honey.
So their whole convoluted plan just now. Take the old man and send him into somebody's home. Let him attack people and then use your decomposing ray to show that we mean business. What?
I feel safer with you.
Now, the lieutenant knows best.
Well, I don't like it, but I guess there isn't much I can do about it.
You have a gun?
No.
You know how to use one?
After 4 years in the Marine Corps,
Here.
you think we'll need these?
You never tell. Let's get going.
But, why do I keep getting stuck on guard duty? I'm supposed to be a cop.
Would expect to find out here.
Well, there's only one answer to that, Mr. Trent. We'll know when we find it. Inspector Clay's grave's right over here.
Is that the one you told me was broken into?
Yes.
This it?
Yeah.
Looks to me like someone had broken out instead of in.
I figured that, but that's impossible.
I wonder.
Look, Colonel, some things just can't happen.
Yeah, well, after
These
that
aliens
apparition
aren't
of a train
smart.
across Mr. Trent's patio, I would say we should keep our minds open to anything.
Look, Colonel, I'm a policeman. I've got to deal in facts. But I guess I'll have to go along with you. You know, I'll bet my badge right now we haven't seen the last of those weirdies.
I wonder if we should call ourselves the
They'll discover our
Weirdlings.
ship soon.
You're going to let them find us?
It's the only way. These are the same men who have been so close so often. They must be halted before they can inform others about us.
But there were others in the car.
They'll be taken too. Send the big one for the girl and the policeman. I'll turn on the dictorobatary so we may converse with them.
I have to really hold it tight while I keep walking.
You know, maybe we're barking up the wrong tree.
One thing a policeman learns, Mr. Trent, is patience.
Where's that burn spot you mentioned?
Right over there.
I don't know anymore. There's a reason this is considered the worst movie ever made. And we're
We'll
punishing
investigate,
ourselves
but
by
move
watching this so we get to watch a decent, good movie afterwards. I'm with the IRS. At least he has the courtesy to just open the door.
A moment or two more, and you will be the first live Earth people ever to enter a celestial ship.
Wow. Boy, how can anything that big hide for so long a time?
I mean, if you learn how
Never
to
heard
tuck it.
metal sound like that before. What do you see? Only my reflection. Must be some kind of one-way glass.
I wonder how you get into this thing.
I'm not sure I want to find out.
They're just outside.
Do they have any Girl Scout cookies?
You can open the outer hatch now.
Look out!
You go in that
Come
thing?
in, we have probe. You'll enjoy it, we swear.
I don't know. The way these things speed around, we might just get in there and off it goes.
That's a chance we take.
Well, I took a chance on those earlier airplanes. Might just as well see what the inside of one of these looks like.
Where the hell's
Got your
my...
guns ready?
I'll tell you one thing. If a little green man pops out of me, I'm shooting first and asking questions later.
That's racist. The little green men might be the cool ones.
They're in the outer chamber now. Heroes, do we have to kill them?
Yes.
Seems such a waste.
Well, wouldn't it be better to kill a few now than, with their meddling, permit them to destroy the entire universe?
You're always right, Arrows.
Of course. But those are not my words.
So we're
Those
just
are the
space
words of
orcs
the ruler.
in this concept.
You two stay right where you're at.
We will do as you command. For the moment.
No for the moment about it. You just do as I tell you.
You do not need guns.
Maybe we think we do.
They would be of no use to you now.
They've been mighty useful before on flesh and blood. And you two look like you've got a lot of both.
Rips their face off with
True.
just glowing
They
light.
would be effective upon us. If you were to have the opportunity to use them.
Mister, if you don't get away from that control board, I'll show you just how effective they can be.
Shall we talk now or wait? Your friends will be here shortly.
What friend?
Those you left at the vehicle.
If you've done anything to Paula...
Take it easy, Mr. Trent.
Oh, I assure you no harm has come to her. Would you like to see?
Next time you try that, I won't aim at the board.
You're a headstrong young man. I was only going to turn on the televisor so you could see her movements.
Go ahead, my friend. But move very carefully.
It's like, listen, we just want to put on the game for you guys so you can see it. I think he's
She's only
supposed to be Frankenstein.
You fiend.
I? A fiend? I am a soldier of our planet. I? A fiend? We did not come here as enemies. We came only with friendly intentions, to talk, to ask your aid.
Our aid?
Yes, your aid for the whole universe. But your governments of Earth refused even to accept our existence. Even though you've seen us, heard our messages, you still refuse to accept us.
Why is it so important that you want to contact the governments of our Earth?
Because of death. Because all you of Earth are idiots.
Now, you just hold on, Buster.
No, you hold on. First was your firecracker, a harmless explosive. Then your hand grenade. They began to kill your own people a few at a time. Then the bomb. Then a larger bomb. Many people are killed at one time. Then your scientists stumbled upon the atom bomb.
It's an God damn it! It is a fucking anti-nuclear propaganda
where
movie.
you actually explode the air itself. Now you can brings the total destruction of the entire universe, served by our sun. The only explosion left is the solarite.
Why, there's no such thing.
Perhaps to you, but we've known it for centuries. Your scientists will stumble upon it as they have all the others. But the juvenile minds which you possess will not comprehend its strength until it's too late.
You're way above our heads.
The solarite is a way to explode the actual particles of sunlight.
Why, that's impossible.
Even now, your scientists are working on a way to harness the sun's rays. The rays of sunlight are minute particles. Is it so far from your imagination they cannot do as I have suggested?
Why, a particle of sunlight can't even be seen or measured.
Okay.
Can you see or measure an atom? Yet you can explode one. A ray of sunlight is made up of
yes,
many
we can
atoms.
actually.
So what if we do develop this solarite bomb? We'd be even a stronger nation than now.
Stronger. You see? You see? Your stupid minds. Stupid! Stupid!
That's all I'm taking from you.
Get back here, you fool!
Let him finish.
It's because of men like you that all must be destroyed. Headstrong, violent, no use of the mind God gave you.
You talk of God?
You also think it impossible that we too might think of God?
Yeah, we also believe in space
You.
Jesus.
Who wear the uniform of your country. You see, I wear the uniform of my country. Yes, we've had to use drastic means to get to you, but you left us no alternative. When you have the solarite, you have nothing. Nor does the universe.
You speak of solarite, but just what is it?
If we tell you,
Take
you'll
a can
make
of
it.
your gasoline. Say, this can of gasoline is the sun. Now, you spread a thin line of it to a ball, representing the earth. Now, the gasoline represents the sunlight, the sun particles. Here we saturate the ball with the gasoline, the sunlight. Then we put a flame to the ball. The flame will
He walks
speedily
on space
travel
water
around
and
the
he makes
earth,
space wine.
back along the line of gasoline to the can or the sun itself. It will explode this source and spread to every place that gasoline, our sunlight, touches. Explode the sunlight here, gentlemen. You explode the universe. Explode the sunlight here, and a chain reaction will occur direct to the sun itself and to all the planets that sunlight touches. To every planet in the universe.
What?
This is why you must be stopped. This is why any means must be used to stop you. In a friendly manner, or as it seems, you want it.
He's mad.
Mad? Is it mad that you destroy other people to save yourselves? You have done this. Is it mad that one country must destroy another to save themselves? You have also done this. How then is it mad that one planet must destroy another who threatens the very existence?
That's enough! In my land, women are for advancing the race, not for fighting man's battle. Life is not so expansive on my planet. We don't cling to it
And
like you do.
sexist.
Our entire aim is for the development of our planet.
If only I'd had that Coca-Cola earlier.
What happened to you?
How come you're all alone? I asked for lots of help.
You sounded drunk or something on the radio.
If I didn't see it with my own eyes, I'd never believe it.
Believe what?
It was horrible. And he almost broke my shoulder.
Look, what are you trying to say? If you don't make sense, we'll never get to the bottom of this. Now, who slugged you?
Inspector Clay.
What?
It was Clay, all right. Only not like we remember.
This knowledge will not deter us from being stupid
Well,
and using it
Clay
against
was
everything.
busted into, wasn't it?
That just sounds awesome and cool.
We did, earlier.
Now I know you're off your rocker.
As I said, we're space
All of us
orcs.
saw it.
We just
Lieutenant,
went,
the colonel,
more DACA.
everybody.
Where's the lieutenant now?
We've got to find him. Mrs. Trent is gone. I was left here to guard her. But Clay showed up and put me out of the running. And the second time tonight, and I'm getting darn tired of it.
Which way were they going?
Yeah, buddy, you need to go to the
come
hospital
on.
and look about maybe some brain damage.
And then one day it could all be gone. One big puff of smoke and ball of fire. All that out there. The stars, the planets, all just an empty void.
You two had better come along with us.
Come with you? Where?
The police station.
Yeah, we're space orcs.
So it seems you think you have the upper hand.
Look out that window.
Jeff.
She is unarmed. But he would kill in seconds if I so choose.
Holy cow!
Listen, I keep telling you, it's just a bunch of goth kids having a rave.
there.
Let them have their fun. Except for him, he's being weird.
It's Clay, all right. There's no mistaking that.
And he's got Mrs. Trent.
Get your gun ready.
From all I've seen tonight, guns won't do any good. Clay is dead, and we buried him. How are we going to kill somebody that's already dead? Dead! And yet
Simple,
there
you
he
bring him back to
stands.
life.
That other one earlier, I emptied a full clip into.
I'm seeing it. That's the only reason I'm listening to you. Look, I've got an idea. Hurt him or not, we've got to try something. I'm going to sneak up behind him and whop him over the head. That ought to make a move. Follow me. Even
Hits him
when
in the
Clay
head
was
also,
alive,
and
he
he's
couldn't
like,
run fast enough to catch
I'm
me.
alive
So what he
again.
does, you grab Mrs. Trent and run like lightning in the opposite direction.
Oh, you think it'll work?
Know of anything else to try?
Oh, it actually worked.
Oh, I'll be all right. Take care of the others.
Your men have felled the big one. This could only happen because the electrode ray is off. He'll walk again when I turn it on.
Hold it. Right there.
Suppose the lieutenant and the others are in that thing.
Well, supposing there are Martians or something in there.
Once again, racist. They're not Martians, they're from another planet.
Come on, let's go. Open up in there. Open up. Get that door open.
Colonel, I wouldn't know one switch from another.
Of course it would be the Marines would be the first to start fighting. There was a firefight!
Get out of here, Jeff. The ship's on fire.
Oh, I wonder if that's the last we'll see of them.
Perhaps.
No.
But sooner or later, there'll be others.
Look!
Have they caught that woman? That thing yet?
Hey, that's right. There's another ghoul running loose.
And it's my guess that she'll look like him. With the ship and the ray gun gone, they have no control.
Somehow
We
she
gotta
comes
hand it
walking
to
out of the
them,
woods
though.
like,
They-
hey guys,
Far ahead of us.
I didn't actually die, I faked my death, my husband was a kid. Yes.
My friend, you have seen this incident based on sworn testimony. Can you prove that it didn't happen? Perhaps on your way home, someone will pass you in the dark, and you will never know it, for they will be from outer space. Many scientists believe that another world is watching us this moment. We once laughed at the horseless carriage, the airplane, the telephone, the electric light, vitamins, radio, and even television. And now some of us laugh at outer space. God help us in the future.
Oh god, that was weird. That was weird. And the aliens were too scared to come. Oh god. I forgot how painful that movie was. Could be worse. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie, and it's just like, oh right. Oh, it's bad. It's gone from being like, oh god, I can see why this was the worst. It's one of those movies where it's like, I know why it's the worst movie ever made, but at least it's like funny with how bad it is. It's not like The Room, where The Room was not meant to be a bad movie. He just was an idiot. This is clearly, you can tell, everybody was kind of like, well, we don't really know what's going on, so we're just going to kind of wing it. Oh, God.
What movie are you torturing yourself with?
Plan 9 from Outer Space. We just finished it, and also for some reason, why am I... What happened? Why am I small?
Because in my presence you just shrink.
Oh no, for some reason...
Yeah, that dumb.
What? Ah!
Hmm?
That was weird. My camera tried to focus on something behind me.
That would be me.
I know. Oh, that was... It was bad.
I've seen Plan 9 from Outer Space. I know it was bad.
I know, but I was like, if we're gonna start with a bad movie, we have to. If we're gonna start with cheesy movies from that are public domain, we have to start with the cheesiest of cheese.
Is it the cheesiest of cheese, though?
I mean, Manos the Hand of Fate might be worse.
Oh, definitely. So that's next.
It's gonna be Little Shop of Horrors 1960 first. Also, apparently, I can stream any Amazon movie as long as it's on Twitch. I can't do YouTube.
Wait, really?
Yeah, apparently that's what Pokemon was saying. It's like as long as it's on Amazon Prime, if I'm using Twitch, I can stream it. I gotta validate that, but if it's true, then it's like okay, there's a few more movies we could put on here.
There's quite a few more. Jeez.
Well, yes, but we're gonna try and keep it somewhat.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna try and keep it to like older movies. We're not gonna try and do anything like new. Because that's kind of one of those things where it just screams, "We're suing you."
But it says public domain.
That's why I'm trying to do public domain movies, because it's like, you can't touch me.
And they just try to touch you. I bet if you talk to someone enough, they will try to touch you, and it'll just turn into a mess.
Yay! I got a milkshake.
But Naami will be very smug about it.
Well.
And laugh.
I was given a milkshake without a straw, but it's like I looked over and I'm like, haha, I have mine from Taco Bell.
Naami, I think you had too much caffeine. Cough it up. Oh, is that gonna be good enough? Yeah, let's see you. Let's see if it catches that kind of tracking.
I would be impressed if it
Nami's
does.
roommate, please cut her off the caffeine. Nami's had way too much caffeine.
I've not had enough caffeine.
How can you say that? You're laughing like you just came up with an evil plan.
You're not hearing the whole conversation that was happening.
What?
Jack's not hearing the whole conversation. Where can I put this? Where's your Hydra?
Oh, now you're gonna put it on my. I already have one. I put one sticker on there.
Alright, then I'll put it. I was trying not to put it on one of the newer ones. Alright, there we go. Jack's like, take the caffeine away. I'm like, I already stopped drinking the caffeine about 30-40 minutes ago. Now I have a milkshake.
I'd be surprised if the milkshake didn't have tea Don't in it. worry. I'm gonna be nice and give you a sandwich and curly fries.
Fuck yeah!
Also, on a scale of 1 to 10, how dumb do you think those aliens were?
Very.
No, you gotta rate on scale. No, not 1. Trace.
We said we were going to do a double feature.
Okay, fine. 2. So the only thing was they were dumber than you.
Yes, they were very dumb aliens. That's why I said
And you
that's why I said at a certain point, I'm like, this is just an anti-nuclear propaganda movie. You humans are about to invent Solarium, which is going to make it to where you can explode suns, which will mean they will explode everything. Oh no, and I'm like, have you met the human race? That's about on par.
I mean, you shouldn't relate anything like that. The thing is,
You
we
shouldn't
are
have told the humans
self-destructive,
that. You
even
should
if
have just been like, hey, don't study this shit. Why? It's a bad idea. Why? Here's a fake lie. We destroyed our previous planet.
I was like, oh, really?
Aware that humans are very contrarian. I can say so as
If
a
you-
fellow human.
I mean, if you tell a random human that, if you tell anybody that you could destroy existence itself, they're gonna do it.
Tell them they'll learn something, but it'll have to be free. They'll go, fuck that.
I mean, if you tell someone they can explode sunlight particles, therefore the universe, yeah, you shouldn't relay that information to
You
humans
just
at all.
told humanity, hey, there's this really badass thing you can make that will just like explode everything.
Did you tell us exploding rocks?
You just told us we can make better exploding rocks?
That's like giving fireworks to a 9-year-old.
That's like giving the fireworks to any dude.
You know, that's like giving the nuclear detonator to a 9-year-old.
Hey, alright.
You have not succeeded.
At what point does it become irresponsible to relay that information?
Counterattack.
At what point is it irresponsible? The minute he fucking said it.
Yeah.
Jackass, it's like, when is it irresponsible to... When did it become irresponsible to tell humanity about that? I'm like, the minute he said it. The minute he explained what the hell it was. It's like, you literally just told humanity, hey, we should probably make that.
Just by saying those words, you practically gave them the death.
No, the doctors will be perfectly fine with it. The doctors will be happy to be out of that work.
Insurance company?
Yeah.
Also, the thought that they were friendly, they literally threatened to rule their planet with their own dead. And they called themselves friendly.
I don't think they knew. I think the writers were just throwing shit at the wall to see what scene stuck best.
Oh, they threw everything. And nothing stuck, and they made something anyway.
Writers, you say?
Was it the director?
What year was that made?
1959.
Oh, you mean the midst of all the drugs? Yeah, there was no coherent script. They just made that shit up as they went along.
Yeah.
You know, I bet the writer was high back when he wrote this.
Listen, this was back when this would have been after the cocaine and Coca-Cola.
Right around the time. They would have just been realizing, hey, wait a minute, cocaine's kind of bad.
So he was high. He was drinking. He was drinking too much coke.
Thank you, Fizz.
Drugs are bad.
Man.
Are they?
Back then, being addicted to soda was a whole different meaning.
And you've been drinking all the caffeine?
Okay. We've watched too much South Park.
You have watched too much South Park. I am simply mimicking you.
That's what's the teacher's name? It's like he always talks like that. It's like, you know, that's not right, okay?
Oh, that dude with the big head.
Mm-hmm.
That dude's hilarious. Okay. Don't be nice to him, okay? You got
Well, no, he's the original principal, I think. He's the one who always goes, drugs are bad, okay.
Trash bag, okay? Don't do that, guys, okay? Okay. Okay, guys. question is there a worse movie to top that?
Hands of Manos.
Hmm.
Hands of Manos, I'd argue, is worse.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. No, Jack was like, which do you think is worse? And I'm like, probably Hands of Manos.
What about
Can't even give that movie the worst.
the one where they were infected by touching the dried antique bones and somehow a werewolf happens?
Actually, you know what? I think the movies in science movie theater are arguably worse.
But that's just horrible for horror's sake.
1 second, I can tell you.
Stop looking up that movie. Don't you do it?
Yeah, I think
no, it's
some
not.
of the movies in.
I can already tell you just by the
some
year
of
it
the
came
movies.
out.
What year did it come out?
1988.
Ah.
That's not technically public domain, because public domain is like 67 years.
Just reading the IMDb, that one little line makes me go, the hell?
Oh, God.
What? You don't remember this movie?
I think you have told me about it so many times and didn't click that that's what it was until I read that line. I'm like, oh, God.
Oh, go, well, to punish yourself and and just laugh at the schlock. When you get the chance, YouTube the transformation.
Is it bad?
No, it's great.
Oh, God, it's bad.
No! Would I imply by my tone that it's bad?
You're the one who tricked me into playing Doki Doki.
Oh.
Oh, you're gonna hold that one against me?
To be fair, I was an idiot and didn't read the description.
Hey, Naami. Come on. How did you fall for that?
Demon Queen. You're telling me Doki Doki gave you trauma?
It didn't give me trauma, I just didn't expect it. And then as soon as it
Naami.
happened, I was like, oh, it's a... I thought it was going to be serious, and then it reset, and it's like, oh, it's one of those games.
How did you fall for that?
Home at like 2 in the morning when I wasn't on the same coast. To go, what the fuck is wrong with me?
To be fair, I hadn't gotten to the point where the game reset.
No, you stopped playing, and I said, keep playing, it will make sense.
I know.
Would I lead you astray and make you play something horrible? I don't like that pause, and I don't like the fact that you're starting to turn to look at me. You know what? You're going to hell. I'm grabbing.
Okay. Alright then.
Hi, Nero cameo, everybody.
I mean, to be honest, I heard her turning around.
Everybody heard me turning around because my chair gives me away when I'm moving in it.
No, not even that. I just heard the silent turn. The deception is unreal.
Everybody heard the silent turn. You could see it on my model as I was starting to slowly turn.
Did he really say that?
Okay. Are we ready for the good horror movie?
Please, well, I'm gonna get off the call so I can actually hear it.
Wait, there is one movie I need to check if it's on there.
Okay.
Because I need to check
don't-
if I can stream Prime Moot.
Oh, yeah. Also, I really don't know why my volume just goes dim.
I don't know why either, but I'm gonna go check something.
Okay.
Ooh! Season 3's out.
Season 3?
Of Legends of Vox Machina.
Oh.
Wait. How are they gonna... Oh. Hopefully they got all this recording done. Urdak was played by, what's his name? Not Lance Hendrick. Was it Lance Hendrick? Thordak.
Actually, I think I might just call it here. Because if I stay up to West, I'm gonna be up to.
Well, this next one's only next one's only an hour and 12. If you think you can stay up that late.
It's already 12:24.
Oh.
Oh.
I had to pay to rent it.
Oh dang.
But Bubba Hotep is free.
What is that?
Like I said, I need to see what movie. I need to double check the rules for Amazon streaming Amazon movies. Because if it is possible, we might add a couple of Amazon movies. It'll be like Evil Dead. We'll do the whole trilogy in one night or something.
I'll be here for the whole trilogy.
Well, technically, we only need to watch 2 and Army of Darkness.
Sergeant Joe Fink, working the 24-hour shift out of homicide. And this is my workshop. The part of town that everybody knows about, but that nobody wants to see. Where the tragedies are deeper, the ecstasy's wilder, and the crime rate consistently higher than anywhere else. Skid Row. My beat.
Mushnicks.
Oh.
Good God, I forgot how. So, this is Skid Row. So this is the movie that was kind of meh, inspired a musical, which then inspired a movie to be made off of the musical. So technically, the musical is a remake of this.
I've heard of books being made into movies and games being made into. But a movie being made into a musical and a musical being made into a movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's a first.
Well, to be fair, Beetlejuice got turned into a musical also.
What?
Yeah. There's a Beetlejuice musical.
Oh, right.
And such a apart from the original source.
The most terrifying period in the history of my beat began in a little rundown
Alright,
forest
but
town called
they're gonna
Fright.
Go ahead. But yeah, the whole point of this movie is...
Good morning, Mrs. Shiva.
So, this movie is a lot more obvious why the main character has what happens to him at the end.
Oh, what happened? He got blown up. Who knows how? That's nice. Well, you
Gonna head out this way. I didn't say I was gonna head out the stream.
Okay, go ahead.
I thought possibly,
Just go ahead like a man. Kick that. Jeez.
maybe you should possibly give to me a little cut rate.
Look on me, Mrs. Shiver. What am I, a philatelist? I sell on Skid Row nothing but cheap carnations. And I should give you a cut rate. I can't even afford water for the flowers. To my throat, I would be giving a cut.
I dreamt I dwelt in marble halls with vassals.
Get up from the back! Excuse me, Mrs. Shiver. That's Seymour.
He's a nice boy. Why don't you let him see?
What? See? Look, here I got a new customer.
Are we getting a wait? Are we getting a Shin Godzilla 2? I just saw a poster for what looks like Shin Godzilla 2. Or maybe it's the man in the suit. It's probably more likely man in the suit.
Come out right away. Flowers fresh as the springtime, Mushnik. Hello. Oh, hello, Dr. Faz. What can I do for you today?
Listen, Mushnik, I haven't got much time. Send me over 2 gladiolas and a fern.
Excellent. That's 2 dozen glads, 1 potted fern.
No, Mushnik. 2 gladiolas and 1 fern.
You want I should put 2 gladiolas in the pot with the fern?
No, 1 fern, 1 piece. Altogether, 3 pieces. I need it for my waiting room.
Thank you. What?
A filling's out. Good, I'll drill a bigger hole.
You mean you want 2 crummy gladiolas and 1 crummy fern? What kind of a decoration is that?
This is my flower budget for the week. Mushnik. Who can be a dentist on Skid Row?
All right, excellent. I'll send Seymour right away. Who am I to argue with science?
Make it snappy. Now you are going to get it. Oh, you are going to get it. Look.
Seymour Trailboy?
I am your dentist.
We were talking from the funeral flowers, but the little... funeral!
Did you call me Mr. Mushnik?
No, I was calling John D. Rockefeller to make a loan on my Rolls Royce.
Sorry I said it.
Now look, Seymour. You take 2 gladiolas. You'll cut them nice and even. You'll take 1 fern. You'll wrap them in a package, and you'll take them to Dr. Farr. Right? Now go already! Now, what can I do for you, sir?
My name is Person Fox.
Excellent. I am Gravis Mushnik.
Oh, that's a good one.
Now who's going to get my roses? I'll take care of you, Mrs. Silver. Come right over here.
You would like maybe some orchids for a nice girl?
No, I think I'd like a couple of dozen carnations.
Carnations.
A person can't turn around these days that somebody shouldn't drop dead.
You've had more than your share of bad luck, Mrs. Silver.
Bad luck, she calls it. You should
Oh.
have so many people kicked off. You would have somebody fall on top.
You want to know who plays him in the musical? Well, the movie musical? Steve Martin. I was starting to sing his song. He's a masochist.
What about the carnation?
You said you wanted some roses.
Yes, for Stanley.
My carnations.
You should see what that Seymour is. Oh, here are your carnations.
Say this.
Wait, I'll wrap them for
Well,
you.
that's all right. I'll leave them here.
No, Bill Murray's character.
Why not? Of course, what else? They are all right?
Well, I've had better.
Well, this is a small shop.
Oh, that's okay. You know those big places,
You
they're
don't
full
know
of
who
pretty
Steve
flowers,
Martin is?
expensive flowers. When you raise them for looks and smell, you're bound to lose some food value. I like to eat these little out-of-the-way places.
Do you remember the remake of the Pink Panther? Cheaper by the Dozen. The Jerk. Somebody really hates these cans. Oh, right, you're 19. Fuck, there's a TV show. There's a show on Hulu, a murder mystery TV show. That's got him in it. He's the old man who was yeah. Because I have to now do a little lesson. This guy. That's Steve Martin. That's the guy who plays the dentist in the original, in the musical Little Shop of Horrors.
Such a thing, eating flowers.
Look, don't knock it until you try it, huh?
Look what happened.
This is what I was trying to tell you before. Look on him, everybody. Look at the quality of his work. I ask you, when I fired him, where is he going to get such another good job?
You mean I'm fired?
No, I'm electing you president from the United States. Yes, you are fired.
Travis, you can't do that.
Who can't?
I didn't mean it.
You didn't mean it. You never mean it. You didn't mean it the time you put up the bouquet with the get well card in the funeral parlor and sent the black lilies to the old lady in the hospital. You didn't mean it. But this time, I, Gravis Mushnik, mean it.
He means it.
But see, Mr. Mushnick,
Yeah, 'cause
I
this is
always
supposed to be a
try to
horror
do
comedy.
what's right. And I'm crazy about flowers. I like flowers almost as much as Audrey does.
Excellent, you're fired.
Why don't you give him a chance to resurrect himself?
I'd give him a chance to quit.
I ain't gonna quit.
You're a brave boy, you're fired.
But that ain't fair, Mr. Mushnick. You know what I'm doing? I'm working on a special surprise plant just for you. I'm growing a plant like you ain't never
explained while
seen
we were
before.
talking.
Excellent, I can't even sell the plants I
it's
got
to
in
help
my
with
shop.
his
Out,
diet.
you.
Now, wait a minute. He's got a new kind of plant you want to look at.
I don't look on flowers, Mr. Yellow Vest. I got ancestors in the flower business for 200 years, but I got one shop on Skid Row, one stinking shop. I don't even like flowers.
No, you don't understand what I mean. Look, I've eaten in flower shops all over the world. And I've noticed that the places that have the most weird and unusual plants do the best business.
See?
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 What is this, a tango? All right. Explain me more.
He explains it. It's like a
I remember
diet
one
thing.
place that had a whole wall covered with poison ivy. And people came from miles around to look at that wall, and they stayed to buy.
The owner got rich.
No. He scratched himself to death in an insane asylum.
Oh, that was my cousin Harry.
All right. All right. You go home and you get this fancy schmancy plant and you bring it back here. And if Mr. Yellow Vest Spout says it's a draw, you still got a job. If he don't, out you go to Bodie, right?
Don't worry, you'll like it. You'll see.
So, in the musical, he lives in
Radio KSIK. You've been listening to Music for Old Invalids. Our next selection is entitled Sick Room Serenade.
Seymour, is that you?
Yeah, Ma.
Hey, here, look at my top.
But, Ma, I already seen your tongue.
Have you no sympathy for your poor mother? Laughing at her and mocking her illness, and she's got one foot in the grave?
Oh, I didn't mean it.
Oh, you never mean it. Now, come on, look at my tongue.
A tongue's a tongue, Ma. They all look the same to me.
Oh, did you stop at Dr. Mallard's and get the results of my test?
Yeah, he said there's nothing wrong with you.
Oh, now, Dr. Mallard, he's one doctor I thought would tell the truth.
He said you should be playing fullback for the Rams.
He wants me dead. I'll bet he's assistant coroner.
Well, I gotta go.
Hey, you know, I read in my goiter's coming back. I can feel it every morning after breakfast.
Yeah, that's when you take those great...
Oh! What you got, a little surprise for me?
Open it up and see.
All right. Dr. Slurp saddled famous tonic. Wait here. To be taken internally or externally for pain and neuritis, neuralgia, headache. If hit by a truck, call your physician. Alcoholic contact, 98%.
So his mom's a drunkard,
You
and
never know what this is going to do for me.
a hypochondriac.
Oh, I can feel that surge of warm health going through me already.
Look, Ma, I gotta get my plant and hurry back to the shop.
You mean that lousy weed out in the kitchen?
Yeah, and if Mr. Mushnick doesn't like it, he's gonna fire me.
Apparently, my hearing is going out on me. I get the distinct impression that your job security depends on what Mushnick thinks of that thing.
It looks worse than it did this morning when I went to work. I wish I knew what to do with it.
Well, if you ask me, I'd pitch it out in the trash. I don't like my house cluttered up with rotten vegetables.
Look, Ma, I gotta hurry. Can I bring you anything?
Oh, yeah. Bring me the evening news. They're running a self-diagnosis contest. The winner gets to go to Mayo Clinic.
Bye, Ma.
Yeah, she's a hypochondriac
See the
and a
rosy
drunkard.
edge of dawn. Drink to me old freeway by night, and I will...
No. She's not
Put
into
this on my
music,
bill.
as far as I know.
Well, here it is, everybody. What do you think of it?
Well, it sure is different.
It looks delicious, but don't you think it's kind of stale?
Well, it hasn't been feeling too well.
You call that a fancy plant? It looks like it never spent an LT day in its entire life.
I don't care. I like it anyway.
You like even skunk cabbage.
Yeah. What kind of a plant is this, Seymour?
Well, I'm not sure. I got the seeds from a Japanese gardener over on Central Avenue. He found them in with an order he got from a plantation next to a cranberry farm.
Fine. You don't even know what is this plant you're growing.
Well, I gave it a name.
What name?
Gee.
What? You gave it a dirty name? You can't even mention it?
Well, I named it Audrey Jr.
You named it after me. Oh, really? Well, that's the most exciting thing anyone's ever done to me.
You poor kid. I don't think it's so much. I should keep on spending $10 a week on your salary.
But, Gravis, he named it after me.
I know, and if they keep it, they'll name it Mushnick's Folly because I'll be in jail for non-payment of taxes.
Are you crazy?
Who?
You. That's probably the only plant of its kind in the world. Don't you realize if Seymour can nurse that thing back to health, you'll have people coming here from all over?
You think so, you Fauch?
I know so, you Mushnick. Now, that's all I'm saying on the subject. Besides, I've got to get home. My wife's making gardenias for dinner.
Good night, you fellas.
Good night. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Because it was a fashion of the time there, and she probably is wearing one. Okay, yeah, no, Mushnick, yeah, Mushnick has a very good reason for why. I was like, $10. I'm like, that's not a lot. Holy shit!
Crazy about kosher flowers.
He's a nice man.
Maybe he knows what he's talking about. Maybe he's not so stupid. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll keep you and this dumbbell junior for a week. If you can nice it back to health, you both can stay. If you can't, you're both fired.
Oh, gee, thank you, Mr. Mushnick.
Don't feel sad, Seymour.
I'm just trying to get this cherry.
Don't waste your pity on me, Audrey. I'm not worth it.
Who says you're not?
Everybody.
Yeah, I know. But I think you're a fine figurative of a man, and I know that Audrey Jr. will be the sweetest thing in the whole wide world.
Well, I don't know. I've given it every kind of fancy fertilizer and atomic plant food and distilled mineral water you can buy, but it just gets thicker and thicker.
Don't worry. You're going to be another Luther Glendale.
Pasadena.
Burbank. Good night, Seymour.
Night, Audrey. What's the matter, little plant? Haven't I done everything I could for you? Where did I goof? You're the first little plant I ever tried to grow, and if you die, I don't know what I'll do. Please don't die. I'll get you some water, okay? You opened up just like you do every night at sunset. I wish I knew how to make you grow. Here, let me move this out of your way so you can breathe. Ow! Ow, 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 ow! Hey, what happened? How come you woke up? Blood? You like blood? Oh, you must be kidding.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. What I'm doing for you. Ow! Oh, who would have thought it? Well, I guess there's just no accounting for people's tastes.
Looking at fantastic new plant, Audrey Jr.
My boy.
You're the most magnanimous person in the whole world.
Look on him, Audrey. Isn't he beautiful? Isn't he delicious? Isn't he got the $2 raise? What happened to your fingers?
A bee sting. So how come I'm all of a sudden so wonderful?
5 bees, one for each finger?
10 bees. Did you say I was getting a $2 raise?
Correct, my very excellent Seymour. 10 bees.
What did I do now?
Don't you know what you did? Look.
Oh, boy, look at that. It grew. It's almost a foot long.
Isn't it empirical?
It grows like a cold sore from the lip. Oh, hello, young pretty ladies. What can Gravis Mushnick do for you?
Well, we saw your sign outside about the Audrey Jr. So we thought we'd come in and take a look.
Well, give a look.
That makes 4 people today who've come in just to look at it. Oh, dear, Shirley. Is that just too much? Oh, what kind of plant is it?
Said.
It's an Audrey Jr.
Where was it you got in trouble with 10 bees?
Well, is that all? I mean, doesn't it have a scientific name?
Yes, of course, but who could denounce it? You would like maybe to buy something.
Well, we don't have any money, except $2,000. But that's just to spend on flowers, so we don't have any of our own. Isn't that a drag?
You got just $2,000 just for to spend on flowers?
That's right.
Who died? The Chamber of Commerce?
Well, we're from Cucamonga High School. We're building a float for the Rose Bowl parade, which is made out of flowers. Thousands of them. And we're on the committee
because
that picks the flora
so
and then glues on the flowers.
It's a Faustian deal, is what Audrey 2 is. Not Faustian. Is it Faustian? Long story short, the more he feeds it, the bigger it gets, but the more he has to feed it.
Gee, that sure is a mad plant. Wow, yeah. Seymour here invented it. He did.
Thousands of Girls, please don't damage the horticulture is. Tell me, how come you don't buy all these thousands of flowers from Gravis Mushnick? My flowers got something the others don't.
What's that?
They're cheap.
Well, gee, if your shop is good enough to develop the Audrey Jr., I guess it can get us everything we need. Yeah, we'll talk it over with the rest of the committee. Well, we gotta run now. Bye, all. Bye, Bye.
By the way,
Bye,
holy
girl.
shit, $2,000 by that time means that's like, what, $10,000 worth of flowers?
A son. A son. Look, Audrey. I got a son.
Oh, gee, Mr. Mushnick.
What, Mr. Mushnick? I don't want you should call me Mr. Mushnick anymore. I want you should call me Dad.
Okay, Dad.
Isn't that beautiful?
Seymour Krellboyne, come over here, my son. I want to talk on you about the future. Look on this fly trap. Look on it. Soon we got no more Skid Row. We will be rich, us. I am building for you a giant greenhouse in which you are making impossible flowers, which in turn I am selling at ridiculous prices in my giant new flower saloon in Beverly Hills. Do you see that big sign in the sky? It is saying, Gravis Mushnik in French.
Isn't it exciting? And we'll have an orchestra right by the cash register. And Gravis will wave his arms, and the orchestra will play Mendelssohn's spring song. And I'll come out in a gown wrapped by somebody expensive and say,
The carnations are $600 a dozen, 2 dozen for $1,000. It's a bargain.
get him while they laugh.
Stop shouting! My Uncle Moshe's brother Yankel just passed away, Tenafly, New Jersey. Tell me, how much are the carnations today?
The carnations are $600 a dozen.
And why are they letting him run around loose?
Please excuse my son, Mrs. Shiver. Just point to anything in the store and it is yours.
I mean,
That's right.
the cash register maybe, huh?
Wait a minute. Here are several dozen carnations on the house courtesy of Gravis Mushnik, the Bloom Tycoon.
That's my dad.
Thanks. Thanks very much. Only tell me, why are you so happy? Not only did my Uncle Moshe's brother Yankel die, Tenafly, New Jersey. You should also get some flowers to that put that plant there. Good morning, Mr. Mushnik. Good morning.
Good morning, Mrs. Shiver.
Look what happened to my plant, Dad.
Who are you calling Dad? Who?
Oh, no.
See,
And it was so beautiful just a few seconds ago.
Excellent. Just a few seconds ago, I gave away dozens of carnations free to Mrs. Shiver.
I didn't mean it.
You have perhaps an explanation.
No, but if you give me a minute, I'll think of one.
I can see it all now. We are in the poorhouse. That big sign in the sky, it is reading, Seymour Krellboyne, rest in peace, in Arabic.
Oh, you've got to give him another chance.
You promised me a week, Mr. Mushnick. I'll sit up all night with that plant. It'll be healthy in the morning. You'll see. I promise. I
you
promise.
gotta remember this is a movie from the 1960s. We're not expecting the best of acting.
Feed me. Feed me. Feed me.
Who said that? You said that. You said that.
Feed me.
You said that. You can talk. I got a talking plant. Say it again.
Feed me.
Oh, boy. I never been to college and I ain't been around much. But I'd have been willing to bet there ain't no such thing as a talking plant. But I'll take your word for it. Gee, Junior, I'd like to feed you. But I used up all my fingers.
Feed me.
Look at me, I'm all cut to pieces. But maybe I can find another drop here someplace. That's the best I can do.
More.
But I'm already anemic.
Feed me more.
Gee, Junior, I'd be happy to give you anything I got. But I gotta keep a little blood for myself or I'll be in worse shape than Mom. I'm sorry, Junior. Well, I'll go for a walk. Maybe I'll think of something.
Republic of Halo.
Eat me. Eat me. Look, Chowhound, don't bother me. I got problems of my own.
Feed me.
I'm sorry, pal. I'm fresh out of blood. Talk to somebody else.
I'm hungry.
I don't care what you are. Can't you see I'm knocked out? I just killed a man. I'm a murderer. You think it's fun to be a murderer? You think it's fun to haul around a sack full of food? Oh, no, Junior. What kind of guy do you think I am?
I'm starved.
Well, maybe just a snack.
That looks great.
Now, that is what I call a salad. What do you call that salad?
Asparian.
Well, before the next course, I think I'll have a nice cigar. All right? You would like maybe a cigar? You don't smoke cigars. What am I thinking about? Where are the matches? Oh, you know what I found? I'm looking for the matches, and I found I left the money in the other suit.
Here's your mock chicken legs.
You don't have any money?
So what else is new?
All right. I made a mistake. After all, a man is entitled.
Go on, this is your story. I'll wait for the punch.
Don't get smart with me, girlie. I'll have you know that in my shop in the cash register, I'm having the total day's receipt, which is summing up to more than $9. You'll bring the rest of the food, then I'll go to the shop and get the money.
You're playing my favorite song. Now look here, Buster. One of you is going to go down right now and get the loot, while the other one stays here until the first one gets back. If you get what I mean.
Oh, fine.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he was hoping to pay.
Restaurant, you are holding hostages, right?
All right.
Excellent. You eat up, Audrey. I'll be back in a flash with the cash.
Bye, Gravis.
To be jolly. La, 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 la. It's the season to be jolly. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. It's the season to be jolly. La, 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 la.
You flush now, right?
Bring me whiskey, rum, wine, gin, bourbon.
What?
Scotch, rye, tequila, sake, Manischewitz.
Did you bring the money?
Don't bug me with the money. I got to get drunk now.
What flipped him?
I don't know.
Here, take it. Bring me anything. Bring me everything. Creme de menthe. Everything you got.
Okay.
Gravis, what happened?
Don't ask.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
Ghosts I could handle. Don't ask.
Why don't you tell me? Maybe I could help you.
Help you couldn't.
Try and eat something. It'll calm your aggravation.
In mine own shop. Audrey, you wouldn't believe it.
I wish you'd break out and tell me.
All right, I'll tell you tomorrow, right after I am telling the police.
Mm-hmm. But Mushnick didn't come to the police. If he had, that might have been the finish of the unhappy story. It was not.
Kind of.
Hi, Gravis. $85 with the business already, and we barely opened.
tell you, you wouldn't be interested in selling a half interest in this place, huh?
Mr. Mushnet, we talked to the committee, and they said we could use your flower on the float. And guess what? We're going to feature Audrey Jr. Right on top.
Boy.
Can't you just picture it?
I can picture
Oh, won't the people just eat it up?
eat up the people.
And we're going to have the big part of it
definitely
open,
both of
so
them
she
are.
can sit in it.
Oh.
The queen, with her crown and scepter. She'll be so cute. Oh, you could just eat her up.
Eat up the girl.
Oh, there's Seymour! Oh, Seymour!
I got a toothache. Leave me alone.
You come
Oh, my
see.
jaw, I got a toothache. It hurts. Oh, let go of my jaw. Oh.
Now, Seymour, talk on me.
I got a toothache. What do you want to talk about?
That plant, is that a nice subject for to talk?
The plant is great. It's 4 times bigger than it was yesterday.
I saw. How come the plant is now so big?
I don't know. But look at all them people out there. We only been open a half hour. We already done $70 worth of business.
85. Now look, Seymour. You gave this plant a fancy name, Audrey Jr., but I want to know right now, what do just people call it?
Well, it's a cross between a butterworth and a Venus flytrap.
Venus flytrap. And what are the habits of this Venus flytrap?
Well, the book says it eats insects. It eats them 3 times in its life, and then it's full grown.
Excellent. And how many times is this one eat?
Well, once or twice.
You don't remember?
Well, this is kind of an unusual type flytrap.
That is a possibility.
It may never eat again. I don't see how it could get any bigger.
Then you think it don't need any more flies?
Yeah. Oh, my tooth is just killing me.
I think
All
it
right,
might need a
excellent.
few more flies.
You run along to the dentist. I'll take care of things here.
Thanks, boy.
Travis, we've got to order more flowers. Tons of them.
I'm making lots of money.
I can't really think of any comments with this. It's like, this is actually a decent movie. And also, I'd just be comparing it to the remake. I'm pretty sure he was sacrificed his mom to it. If not, it's music.
Go ahead and run, you sniveling dog. Go ahead and run. I'm glad I heard you. I'm glad.
Seymour, got a bad tooth, huh?
No, I thought this was the men's room.
Seymour, come back here, you bad dog. You get in there. So
this one he
you
knows.
are the young man who ruined my gladiolas, huh? Sit down. Come on.
Guess what?
My tooth stopped hurting. Yes, I know. Let's see. Shut up and open up. Uh-huh.
Oh!
Does that hurt?
Yeah!
Good, you haven't felt anything yet. Uh-huh.
It shoot over here.
Seymour, who is the dentist here, you or me? I'll find that tooth. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Look at that stalagmite. But don't worry, it's going to be an easy one, Seymour. I won't even use Novocaine.
Oh, you broke the mirror in my mouth.
Well, don't tell me about it, stupid. Just swallow it. All right, yes. Let's see now, Seymour. See, I'll have this one, and that one, and I have to have this one, Seymour.
It's only one tooth.
Seymour, who is the dentist here, you or me? Are you practicing dentistry without a license? No. All right. Uh-huh. Let's see. Oh, shh. Seymour, Seymour, don't be...
Why does I feel like he's going to just mysteriously...
Look at that. Will you look at that, Seymour? I didn't know you were an elk. Look. You know, I can't afford an assistant. So I get this ready instant mix. Doesn't last very long, but it tastes good. All right, Seymour.
Oh, stay away from me.
Seymour.
You're trying to kill me.
A duel. Aha.
And...
Is this Dr. Farb's office?
Just a minute. Oh, yes. I see it is.
So that would be Bill Murray's character in the remake.
My name is Wilberforce. Wilberforce what? Just Wilberforce. My first name is Wilbur. My last name is Force. I don't have a middle name. Well, you have an appointment, maybe? No, but you were very highly recommended to me by one of your patients, Mrs. S. Shiva. I do a lot of undertaking for her relatives. Well, as you can see, I have a customer now, and I'm all booked up for the rest of the day, so you'll have to come back tomorrow. Oh, I couldn't do that. I have 3 or 4 abscesses, a touch of pyorrhea, 9 or 10 cavities. I lost my pivot tooth, and I'm in terrible pain. Well, I can't help you today. Oh, that's all right. I'll just wait outside. The patient came to me with a large hole in his abdomen, caused by a fire poker used on him by his wife. He almost bled to death and gangrene had set in. I didn't give him much of a chance. There were other complications. The man had cancer, tuberculosis, leprosy, and a touch of the
He's
grip.
a masochist.
I decided to operate. My patient just left. You could come in now. Oh, goody. I didn't see the other man leave. Well, he went out the back door. You know, most people don't like to go to the dentist, but I rather enjoy it myself, don't you? I mean, there's a real feeling of growth, of progress when that old drill goes in. I mean, I'd almost rather go to the dentist than anywhere, wouldn't you? Yeah. Now, no Novocaine. It dulls the senses. This is gonna hurt you more than it is me. Oh, goody, goody, here it comes. Oh, my God, don't stop now! Well, I made a lot of holes, and now I gotta fill it up with this here silver stuff. Well, aren't you gonna pull any? Well, oh, go on. Well, your mouth. Well, Dr. Favre, it's been quite an afternoon. I can truly say I've never enjoyed myself so much. I'll recommend you to all my friends. Thank you. Bye. Bye now.
Feed me.
Oh, take it easy, Dracula. What do you think I'm carrying here, my dirty laundry?
I mean, to be fair, it is dirty laundry.
I'm coming already. This should be enough for anybody. Well, goodbye, Dr. Favre. You may have been a crummy dentist, but you were a nice fella. I never meant to kill anybody in my whole life. I've killed 2 in the last 2 days.
To be fair, you didn't kill the first one.
But you asked for it coming after me with that knife and all. Fun voyage, Dr. Favre. You want anything else? See you in the morning.
Come in.
He was nice.
Come on in, Frank. How's the wife, Frank?
Not bad, Joe.
Glad to hear it. The kids?
Lost one yesterday.
Lost one, eh? How'd that happen?
Playing with matches.
Well, those are breaks.
Yeah, I guess so.
Got a strange one here. Railroad people say they lost one of their best detectives the other night.
Oh, yeah?
Down by the yards. He was watching the refrigerator cars.
Refrigerator cars?
Ice thieves.
Oh, yeah? What happened?
Don't know. Vanished. Blood on tracks.
Clues?
None.
Anything else?
Dentist. Barb.
Dead?
Missing.
Clues?
Blood in office.
Where?
Skid Row.
Ideas?
None.
Check it out.
Yeah. Now we were on the case. Officer Frank Stooley and me. My name is Fink. Sergeant Joe Fink. I'm a Fink.
Yeah, this is a horror comedy. I'm a Fink. My name is Joe Fink.
Morning, Mr. Mushnick. Oh, boy, look at that.
Hi, everybody. Oh, my gosh.
Ain't it something?
It's monstrosity.
Yeah.
And to think that you did it.
Gee, Audrey, you don't have to kiss me.
Don't you like me to kiss you?
Yeah, but you don't like to kiss me.
Why shouldn't I?
Nobody else ever did.
Well, I do like to.
To be
You
fair,
do?
I don't
You
think
really
burning
do?
it will
You
work
like
at
to
this
kiss
point.
me?
Sure I do.
Would you like to kiss me again?
Okay.
That plant?
Oh, boy, you kiss good, Audrey.
Oh, I guess I just have a good kisser.
How did it?
Would you like to go out on a date with me some night?
When?
Oh, sure I would, Seymour. Anytime.
Tonight?
Okay.
Oh, boy.
About that plant.
We got the list of flowers for the float, for the rose parade.
I can't talk to you now, girls. Talk on Audrey.
We got the list for the float. Okay, let's take a look at it. Okay.
Hi, what's cooking?
Look at my plant.
My, what a large one.
Yeah.
I do wish that they kept
Mr.
it
Shiva,
musical.
what's new?
Oh, I got terrible news. My nephew Frankie just lost his little boy.
Oh, that's too bad. How did it happen?
He was playing with matches.
Would you like to buy maybe some flowers?
About 50 cents worth.
Well, I'll get them for you. Look at my plant.
Oh, I'm looking.
Your name Gravis Mushnick?
Look, I'm a Mushnick Gravis. That's my name.
Just want to ask you a few questions.
Questions, ask me.
Just want to ask you a few questions.
I didn't do it.
Do what?
Whatever.
Ever see this man?
Man, see picture.
Why are you so nervous?
Got a guilty conscience?
No, why should I?
Ever see this man?
Man, see the picture. Dr. Farb.
So you know him?
My dentist. He maybe did something.
Disappeared.
Blood in his office.
The other man, too. Blood in the railroad tracks.
And few spare parts.
Dr. Farb is murdered.
Is he?
No, who knows? Not me.
What do you think?
He doesn't know anything.
Okay, Mushnick. If you hear anything about these men, call our office.
Sure, I'll be glad to cooperate with the police.
Hello, I'm sitting.
Oh, isn't it terrible what happened to your boy, Frankie?
Those are the brakes.
All right, Seymour. Now you tell me if that plant is finished all grown up.
He's finished all growing up.
You wouldn't kid your father.
My father came home.
Me, idiot! It's a finger of speech. Now look, I can't stand any more of that plant. It's growing me out of house and home.
Well, it ain't gonna grow anymore, I promise.
How can you be so sure?
It ate 3 times already.
What did it eat this time?
Well, about 1 million Japanese beetles.
So don't eat no more.
It's full.
Not a keeper detective. Just talking.
There's a
Like the
lady
old
from
school
some
detective.
kind of a commitment outside. I
Straight
think
to
it's
the point.
important.
Excellent. By the by, I understand you want to take Audrey out on a date tonight. That's very good with me, because I am staying to keep an eye on that Meshuggah plant.
Oh no, Mushnick fell into the plant.
Where are we going to go tonight, Seymour?
Well, I just remembered I don't have any money.
Well, that's okay. We could take a walk along the ocean or something.
Ooh, cake.
I got a great idea. We can eat dinner at my house. My mom's a great cook.
Well, that's swell.
Yeah.
Oh, boy,
is
I'll
she
call
gonna
her
come
later
down?
and tell her.
That's a crappy or creepy?
Oh, that's remarkable.
You like?
Oh, I neither like nor dislike anything, my goodness. I happen to represent the Society of Silent Flower Observers of Southern California.
How about that?
Tell me, who created this magnificent bloom?
I did, me.
And what might your name be?
Seymour Krelboyne with a K.
Krelboyne.
Krelboyne.
Raised it in a coffee can.
This? Well, tell me, Mr. Krelboyne, is this a freak, or can more be raised from the seas?
We should live so long.
Well, I don't think there are going to be any more, Miss,
Fuschtwanger. Mrs. Hortense Fuschtwanger.
I think this is going to be the only one, Mrs. Fishswinger.
Fuschtwanger.
Fuschtwanger?
It's probably indigestible anyway.
At any rate, I have the honor to tell you, Seymour Krelboyne, that you have been selected to receive the annual trophy of the Society of Silent Flower Observers of Southern California.
A trophy? Me?
Such is justice.
Tell me, when do you suppose those large buds will open?
Well, according to what the book says about the plants that I crossed, they should open day after tomorrow at sunset.
Ah, very well. Then I shall return at that time to present the trophy.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Remarkable.
Oh, boy, I'm going to get a trophy.
Oh, Seymour, I'm so proud of you.
Oh, a real trophy, Andre Jr.
We can put it on the float in the Rose Parade.
Oh, boy.
Don't look at me. I'm a terrible sight. I'm a complete sea hag.
She always says that.
Oh, well, it's true. I haven't been feeling very well lately.
Audrey, this is my ma, Winifred Krelboyne. Ma, this is Audrey Fulcourt. She's my girl.
Hi, Audrey. Are you hungry?
I sure am. I could eat a hearse.
Oh, well, sit right down, and I'll go get the first course.
Sit here, Audrey. You want me to take your sweater?
Never mind that. Well, now try this.
It tastes like cough syrup.
Dr. Flynn's cough syrup. A toast?
To Audrey Jr.
No, to Audrey Sr.
Oh, so many dumb ways to die. And they're drunk.
You glutton, you. Tonight I keep an eye on you. I don't let nobody get near you.
Here comes the soup. Now, don't touch it till I get the flavoring.
Gee, Audrey, you sure look good by candlelight.
Oh, do I really, Seymour?
Yeah.
Here you are. Now try it.
Sure smells different.
It's different.
Some kind of oil, isn't it?
Cod liver oil. It's wonderful for the colon.
And that's sulfur powder on the top.
Feed me. I'm hungry.
Yep.
Open it is.
Feed me.
I didn't hear it.
Feed me.
I heard it.
I want food.
Stop talking plans we got?
I'm hungry.
No. Hungry? Ain't that a fine kettle of fish? Who would you like to have tonight?
You look fat enough.
We not only got a talking plant, we got one that makes with smart cracks. Will you listen to me, you botanical bum? Food you wouldn't get. Not from Gravis Mushnik.
I'm starved.
Mushnik, we know what
Excellent.
happens to you in the ring.
You would unpopulate the whole Skid Row. Well, you can forget about it. You wouldn't get fed from Gravis Mushnik tonight. Good night.
You'll get yours.
I kind of like this chow mein.
If it tastes a little bitter, it's because it's made of Chinese herbs and it's flavored with acromyas and Epsom salts.
There ain't enough to cook in the whole world like my ma.
That's what your old man said before the louse ran out on me. You know, if you're going to be married, you got to be a good cook.
Well, maybe you could teach me.
You think to get married?
Well, he hasn't asked me yet.
Who hasn't?
Seymour.
Seymour's too young to get married. Look here, a boy's got to go out and play around a little bit. Go out on the making. Have a ball.
Seymour, I don't want to have a ball. I want to be with Audrey.
No, look, Seymour. You promised you wouldn't get married until you bought me an iron lung.
You've been breathing for years, Ma.
Well, it ain't easy. It ain't easy, son.
Nobody here. Black Cat, 13th John, Friday the 13th is stupid, superstitious.
All right, you. Come out of there. Don't shoot, mister. I'm old and sick. I wouldn't hurt even a fly.
Come out in the light where I can see you.
Man, please don't shoot. Please. Please, I'm only Gravis Mushnik. You wouldn't want to kill me. Where would you hide the body?
Don't worry, I'm not going to shoot you. Not unless you try something.
Try something? I never tried anything in my life. I wouldn't try anything now. You want my money? Take it. You want I should go out and steal you some more? That's all right, too. I'll do it.
Thank you very much. I like your brand of hospitality.
You'll excuse it isn't more. I'm only a poor florist.
Yeah. We got about $30 here. Come on now. Where's the rest of it? I was in here this afternoon. I saw about 30,000 people in here. They must have spent some money. Where is it?
There ain't no more money. They came in to look on the plant. It's a big attraction. Audrey Jr.
The plant. Don't try to snow me, Jim. 30,000 squares didn't come in here just to look for a plant. I want it.
I don't got no more money, honest. Believe me.
Okay, let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I ain't got no more money, honest.
All right, try it the other way around.
open up
5,
and it's
4, 3, 2.
All right, already.
Okay, Big Bad, where?
In the plant.
In the plant.
The big plant, Audrey Jr.
Inside the big leaf.
That's right, inside.
How do you get it open?
Just knock.
Very clever. Technically, this is self-defense.
In there.
Inside, in the bottom.
I don't see anything.
Way inside. Right in the bottom. I did. I don't care what you got at the date with Audrey tonight. I am no more sitting up with that no-good Nick plant.
Mm-hmm.
But gee, Mr. Mushnick, you don't have to sit up with it anymore. It's all grown up now.
Excellent, smart guy. How do you know it don't be hungry no more?
Well, because...
Tonight you are staying. Then tomorrow they're coming and they're going to give you a trophy, and then after that we are getting rid once and for all for that plan.
Getting rid of it? Why?
Don't ask why. Why? The end. Into the garbage can. Aloha. Oy. Yes, Mrs. Shiva.
Oh, Seymour, you wonderful plant.
Oh, that's all right, Audrey. I'll grow other plants, even more wonderful ones.
I know you will. Did you figure out what we're doing tonight?
Yeah, we're going to a place full of beautiful flowers.
We have to stay here.
Yeah.
Well, never mind. We'll have a picnic. It'll be just like going to the country.
Oh, boy.
3,000 pink azaleas for the arbor, and the 9,000 yellow mums for the border.
Yeah,
and the roses for the front and the back.
No, around the back.
What do you mean you're going to a picnic at night with that full-quart girl?
Don't you like Audrey, Ma?
She's out after your money.
I don't have any money.
Oh, she's a smart one. She'll latch on to you until you get some, and then goodbye fortune.
But Audrey's an honest girl, Ma.
And never trust a woman who's too healthy.
But Audrey had a bad cold a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, a cold, a puny cold. Why don't you get yourself a real female with something decent like mononucleosis or gallstones?
Well, maybe she could catch something like that.
The only thing she'll catch is you. And she'll take you off to some shady sanitarium and leave me to chiropractors and faith healers. I know when I'm not wanted. Oh,
gee, Ma.
Don't feel sorry for me.
I swear he's gonna feed his mom.
I'll just find a nice wet alley somewhere and curl up and wait for the end.
Oh, please don't die till I get back, will you, Ma? I'll take care of you. I'll always take care of you. I promise.
Yeah.
Bye. Gee, Audrey, I never tasted food like this before.
The peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Peanut butter and jelly, what does that cure?
Nothing, it's just a food.
What good is it if it doesn't clear up pimples or shrink your sinus tissues or something?
You're just being silly, Seymour. Seymour,
It could be
what do
Audrey.
you want to be?
Well, I want to grow things. If I had a lot of money, I'd go to the South Seas where they grow the most fabulous plants in the world.
Well, that sounds exciting.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to the South Seas, too.
There's no reason why you couldn't go.
Would you take me with you, Seymour?
Oh, I couldn't very well go without you, Audrey.
Why not?
Well, because I'm in love with you, Audrey.
Oh, I'm in love with you, too, Seymour. What'd you say?
I was just kidding.
I'm hungry.
Seymour.
I didn't mean it.
Why did you say it?
Oh, food.
You didn't even say that.
Oh, yes, I did. I said it.
Oh, I'm looking right at you.
Well, I'm a ventriloquist.
You're what?
A ventriloquist.
Feed me.
Seymour, do you feel all right?
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, then stop all this nonsense and kiss me.
I'm dying from hunger.
All right, if you're so hungry, eat something, but forget about me.
Gee, I'm sorry, Audrey.
Give me to eat.
You can't control yourself. I'm going home.
I need some chow.
Oh.
Audrey, please wait. Listen to me.
I've listened to all the nonsense I want to hear, Seymour. You're a nut. You tell me that you love me, and then you act like
It's
you're
gonna be the
complete
mom.
idiot.
Please listen, Audrey. I'll be able to explain everything soon.
Well, why can't you explain now?
Because so many things are so important. I want to marry you, but I got to take care of Mom. Well, that plant in there is going to make it all come true. Tomorrow they're going to give me a trophy, and I'll be famous. I'll be a big botanist. And then we can go to the South Seas, just like we planned and all.
But that doesn't have anything to do with what went on in there. When you're ready to come to your senses, Seymour, then I'll talk to you. Good night, Seymour.
Yep, it's gonna be mom.
I'm getting pretty tired of you.
I need food.
I don't care what you need. Look what you've done to me. You not only made a butcher out of me, but you drove my girl away.
Shut up and bring on the food.
Don't tell me to shut up. You shut up. Who raised you from a bunch of little seeds? Who fed you all them high-class fertilizers and sat up all night with you when you were sick? Nobody else would have done that for you. Do you think anybody else would have brought you human beings to eat? You're darn right they wouldn't. Well, I've helped you, and you've helped me. Now shut your trap and go to sleep. I'm tired.
Fraulein! Close your eyes. You are asleep. Open your eyes. Now you will do as I say. Do you follow me?
Yes, master.
You will go out and find me some food.
Yes, master.
Now be gone and waste no time.
My name is Leonora Clyde. How's the rain on the rhubarb?
Master is hungry.
Yeah, they're all asking for it.
Well, hello there.
I gotta find food for Master. Food I gotta find for Master. For Master, I gotta find food.
Maybe I can help.
Who are you?
My name is Leonora Clyde. I love you.
Master wants food.
Let the old goat wait. The night is young, and so are we.
Master doesn't eat goat.
Well, what kind of food does he like? Ooh! That's more like it. Kiss me. What's the matter? Don't you like me?
Too bony.
Too bony? Nobody ever told me that before.
Beef is better than veal.
Ah, you're such a dodo. What do you call this? Chopped liver?
Master would like more fat.
Speak for yourself, John.
My name is Seymour.
My name is Seymour.
That's my name, too.
Are you interested, or are you just wasting my time?
I never thought anybody would volunteer. Do you volunteer?
Sure I do.
All right, if you're sure you want to volunteer.
All right, my place or yours?
I don't care.
Well, flip a coin.
I don't have a coin.
Flip anything, silly.
Well, there's a rock. Wet or dry?
Wet.
Whoopsie! Not exactly where I was picturing it going, but... I love how you can tell it's clearly a
The search
doll.
was narrowing, and we knew that soon we would have the killer. Not that we had any more clues than before, but we had to tell the chief something. I had that feeling in my bones that the mystery was drawing to its climax, and I was determined to be on hand.
All right, out, out, out. Nobody is in today.
Like I
We
said,
have
it's a
special
horror
occasion
comedy.
for Seymour Krelboyne, which has invented the big plan. So I want everybody should please stay out of the way.
We want Seymour! We want Seymour! We want Seymour!
I tell you, this business is worse than being a conductor in a revoluting door. I'll be glad when this day is finished.
What's the celebration?
They're presenting my son with a trophy.
Yeah, what'd he do, run away from home?
Please don't look at me that way, Audrey. I want to talk to you.
I'm sorry, Seymour. I just don't understand you.
I'll explain everything after the ceremony.
You, police, what are you doing here?
Heard there was something going on here this evening.
Just thought we'd come by and keep an eye on things.
Look, we don't need no eyes kept on nothing. Everything.
The Society of Silent Flower Observers has arrived.
They don't. They want. So the plant is doing this.
Welcome, lady and gentlemen. We are honored for to have you.
Still working on those disappearances.
We think they were murdered.
Hey, look here, young man. That's no way to talk at a time like this. Let me see your tongue. Uh-huh. Now what you got?
Just the facts, ma'am.
Trench mouth. I know. I had it back in '09.
Better have that looked into, Frank.
Whatever you say, Joe.
Mr. Krelboyne, the sun is going down now, and you do think those buds are going to open?
I hope so.
Because if they don't, Mr. Krelboyne, we shall just have to present the award at another time. Oh, it's starting to open. That's smart. Oh, look, the first bud is open.
Isn't that the
Railroad cop. Look at the rest. What do you think, Frank?
They're all there, Joe.
Yes, you're right. Mr. Krelboyne, how do you explain it?
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
That's right, officer. He didn't mean to kill them.
Seymour, you promised you'd explain.
Looks like they're getting away, Joe.
Yes, you're right. Let's catch him.
Right.
Oh, now the float will be perfect. Yeah.
I'm sorry. What? Interesting. I have a feeling. Cop? Are you talking about the cops? Are you talking about the cops or the two girls? Because if you're talking about the two cops, they're just being stereotypical cops from the 1960s. If you're talking about the two girls, they're ditzy high school girls. That's the stereotype they're playing. They're the ditzy high school girl. Basically, the question is who's going to die next. bad guy has to get their comeuppance.
You wouldn't find him here with the toilets. Let's go back.
You dirty rat plant, you messed up my whole life. I'll feed you. I'll feed you like you've never been fed before.
Better to give up, gentlemen. You wouldn't find him tonight.
Look, the door's open, Frank. Now,
You were such a good boy. Seymour.
I didn't mean it.
Yeah. He's... Yeah. He's basically supposed to be... He's... So... So that was a Hays Code era movie. That and Plan 9 from Outer Space. They're both Hays Code movies. The Hays Code was basically villain characters could not succeed. They would... Hi, welcome back. Yeah. So that was a Hays... That's a Hays Code era movie. Basically, villains aren't supposed to succeed in Hays Code era movies. So, Seymour getting his comeuppance by crawling into the plant thinking he can kill it from the inside.
Oh, he was trying to kill it.
He was trying to kill it. He jumped in trying to kill it, and then it was just like, haha, dumbass.
More than anything, I think he's dumb out of it.
It's a horror comedy. So
yeah,
it's not meant to be. It's not. So it's a horror comedy, but it's like I said, it's also supposed to be Hays Code era, where it's just like, yeah, no, you're getting your comeuppance.
I thought he was committing.
He picked up the knife. He goes, "Oh," it's like, "Oh, you want to eat? I'll give you a meal you've never had before." And he jumps in, he grabs that knife, and he walks over, about to jump in and start stabbing it, and then it goes, "Clunk."
I think it was, nah, I'm just gonna instantly assault you.
Pretty much. Like I said, it's Hays Code era movies where it's just like the villain's supposed to get their comeuppance.
I mean, it's better than the last movie.
Oh, that's why I said it. I knew this movie was going to be better. I knew this movie was going to be better. There's a reason there's a reason this movie got the musical and then it got a remake.
Also, it just goes to show how horror's progressed over the years.
Well, and then the musical I was singing certain parts of it because I was like, the part where he starts feeding it, they have a whole song and dance in the movie where it's like, I've given you sunlight, I've given you water, I've given you dirt, but won't you please grow for me? The first time it talks and goes, feed me, it's like, it's basically like trying to seduce him. Because the book, I think the movie, the remake, is basically, it's a plant from space. It's literally, there's a whole song about how it's called it calls itself a mean green mother from outer space. If you get the chance, no, it's copyrighted, or else I'd play it. If you can look up, let me see, what year did that one come out? Would have been the 80s.
Also, instead of a green thing, it's a red thug. They had to feed it so much blood.
It's Little Shop of Horrors. It's 1986. It's got Rick Moranis, Ellen Green, Steve Martin. It's got a lot of good actors in it. You can watch it if you've got if you've got YouTube Red or Hulu. You can watch it right now. Or you can pay for it on Amazon. And then apparently there's... and then there's also a... There's a newer production of the musical that just came out in Broadway, or off stage on Broadway. They've got a played by so it's played by a drag queen by the name of Latrice Royale. So that'll kind of give you an idea of how Audrey 2 in the movie's supposed to sound. I do love... I saw them rehearsing lines for that version. And in the movie, Seymour goes, "You're supposed to be an inanimate object." Audrey 2 goes, "Does this look inanimate to you, punk?" So, when they're rehearsing lines, Latrice goes, "Do I look like an inanimate object to you, bitch? I mean, punk." And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much what the plant was supposed to say, but because it's PG-13.
I would love to just hear that.
I'll see if I can find the TikTok, because it's amazing. It was perfect, because it's just like, "Does this look inanimate to you, bitch?" And it's like, damn, you're hungry.
Like, not only is it intelligent enough to crack jokes and speak,
well, that's why I said it's an alien from another... It's supposed to be in the musical and the remake. It's a alien plant.
Also, it seems to be smarter than the aliens from the other...
Much smarter. That's why I said we're going to start with a bad movie tonight, and then we'll watch a good movie.
Good.
Because I knew Little Shop of Horrors 2 was going to be better. I just wasn't sure how much better. And I'm like, oh god, compared to Plan 9, I'm like, this is upgrades.
Plan 9 Plan 9 is utter garbage.
Well, Plan 9 is also... Here, let me tell you what it's called. Worst movie ever made starring Bela Lugosi.
Who's that?
Hmm?
Who's that?
Bela Lugosi?
Yeah.
He was the old man, the vampire dude. That's why I kept saying it's like they paid me way too much to come back and play Dracula. Because he was technically Nosferatu, the original Nosferatu. Beat him by like 6 months, I think. 1922. Now, when did he star as Dracula? 1930. Okay, so it's actually like a good 10 years. Really? It's that's long of a distance? Yeah, that makes sense. So, 1922. 1922, we get Nosferatu, which is an adaptation of Dracula. 1931, we get Dracula. Oh, no, right. Okay, so what I'm getting mixed up with is the Mexican Dracula. There's two Dracula movies that came out at the same time. There's the 1931, there's the Bela Lugosi Dracula, and then there's... I forget what the one in Mexico was called, but basically they used the same sets, they used several of the same things, they just used different actors. They used popular Hispanic actors in the Mexican one, and in the American one it was like Bela Lugosi and all the people from his movie. But when you look up like old pictures of like Dracula, it's gonna look probably based off of him. He was in Glenn or Glenda? Interesting. Yeah, so this is the annoying part. The Bela Lugosi one, that one might fall under like a weird situation because Universal...
So it's like a weird middle ground?
It's a weird... So, basically, they were able to, like, loophole... Yeah, so... notable entering public domain in the United States in 27, including Universal's pictures Frankenstein and Dracula from 1931. So, he didn't... So, somehow they were able to loophole... I'm trying to remember how they did it. They loopholed it to where it didn't fall under the original public domain laws. It came under the ones that Disney made during the first time that Mickey almost entered the public domain. Because that's the thing, is you can't... So, Bela Lugosi's Dracula, you can't necessarily... I can't do what I do here, unless it's on, like, Amazon or something. Which, the funny thing is, it is on Amazon Prime. Can I stream Amazon Prime? Streaming Prime Video. There is a watch party feature that allows North American streamers to watch Amazon stream video content with their viewers who also have... There's the loophole.
Wait.
So I can stream it if we're doing a watch party, but I think it's only people who have Prime. It has to be through a watch party, so it's a complicated loophole there. So no, it's still... Still falls under the public domain. We still have to follow the public domain rules of streaming stuff.
Okay.
Well, we can do it. It's just we can't do it the way I was intending.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't even have time.
I mean, I can look into that more and we'll figure that out. Because there's a few movies that if we could stream them, like Bela Lugosi's Dracula, I would stream it, because it is kind of falling under the whole public domain movies we would watch. I need to turn that off. It's really annoying. Alright. So, if you listen to stream whenever I'm opening or closing a page on my web browser, I've got a mod that basically turns it into... It makes the Pokemon noise sounds.
I'm sure that's
Hmm?
Sure that's
Well, I wanted it because it had this really cool Gengar background. Alright. I don't know if we have time to watch one, or we were only going to do a double feature anyway tonight.
Yeah. I think I bet one. Almost too far. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Well, actually, I'll be off since, yeah, we'll actually probably be off tomorrow and Sunday, unless I decide to do a surprise stream.
Really?
Yeah. I normally don't stream on the weekends.
So, when's another blue stream gonna be?
That's a good question. I don't know. It'll be sometime next week if I don't do one. If I am in the mood, maybe this weekend. If not, we'll be doing one next weekend. I do have to make up some stuff. Because technically, Wednesday was supposed to be a Blue Twitch stream. And then we turned it into a non-Blue Twitch stream. And then yesterday...
Yeah,
Yesterday I would have done a gaming stream, but... Yeah, I passed out till like 6:30, till like right before I had to stream, and I'm like, I'm not going to be able to get ready in time. And nobody reacted to it, so I'm like, well, I'm just going to do what I was doing before. I was just going to relax last night.
Yeah, I was like, where's Naami? Shouldn't she be streaming right about now?
Like I said, we'll see. I'm pretty sure, though, the next time I do a Blue Twitch stream, somebody who just made some art for me and her on Twitch, on Twitter, is going to get revenge for what I did to her. Let's just say... let's just say I thanked her very kindly.
Oh no.
Oh, no, it's a good thing. It's just, she's gonna get revenge for what it was.
It's a little ominous.
Let's just say I spent $5 and I set something off. Yeah, if you catch my drift. She was on Blue Twitch. She was on Blue Twitch around the time I started, so I'm like, ooh, let me go say hi to her. Oh, look, I have enough money to do this. Dink. Bye.
Crank it up.
That's pretty much what I did. You can all tell with context clues what I did, but we have to be safe for Twitch, even though this is an 18+ stream.
The nefarious acts of place are way too wild and wacky for Twitch.
You all know what my blue Twitch streams are. Alright, so we have a choice of going and raiding somebody who's doing some miniatures and models. We could do somebody who's doing zookoses. I'm debating on putting him on there. We could do... I'm trying to see if we had anybody bigger. I was trying to see if we had one of my bigger mutuals on. Nope. Alright, so do we want to do miniatures and models, art, Space Marine 2, or zookoses?
What's my model? Disagree.
It's been a while since I've rated them. So we're gonna go raid Faye Story, who is apparently painting up some models. I'm gonna get this raid cooking. Would you like to say goodbye, Jack?
Goodbye, everybody. Have a lovely night.
And if I don't do any streams this weekend, I will be for sure back Monday with some, I think we might do some Minecraft. Maybe.
Ooh.
Maybe. I don't know. All my schedules are kind of thrown off right now because I messed everything up. So
don't mention Minecraft possibility.
What? It's a possibility. I just have to see if I'm in the mood. Maybe I'll download some horror mod or something, and we'll play through it.
Ooh. Okay, now you're teasing me.
Well, it's Halloween. I had to kind of play something. All right. I'm gonna let you all go. We're gonna go say hi to Faye Story. Hopefully, they're not about to end their stream. I hope you all have a good evening. If you want, everybody go give Venus Lovegore a follow as well, or her other account, Calypso Tattoos, I think is what it's called. It's just to give her love for the model. And I'll get this all fixed up to where it says her stuff about here later. Alright. Bye, my lovelies.
It is a good model.
Oh, yeah, it's a very good model. I love it. Oh, wait, no. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And out of here.